Hello, my friends. It's been a minute since I've done a live stream, so tonight I figured I'm going to do like a big showcase. So that way we have some great guests on tonight. You know who they are. If you don't, they're going to introduce themselves very shortly. But I'm going to start to rotate the room a little bit. I'm going to drop the link, the invite link, after we covered like all the main campaigns I'm showcasing tonight. So then other people will get a chance to show their projects and talk about it. But I'll probably drop that link. If not in the chat, I'll do it on my Twitter. So yeah, please go check that out. Spread the word. We're gonna have a fun little night here. So yeah, we got Rob Morta, we have Drew, Mr. E, Chimera, and Dan Frago. Boom.
How
are we doing, guys?
Doing good.
Amazing.
Doing good.
Excellent. Doing very well. Thank you.
Awesome. Yeah, we got a lot of people in the chat, so I want to thank you guys for jumping in early. Late kick, hail, brother. House of R. You, Justin. What's up, brother?
J Money.
Yeah, we got a lot of good people here. White Cat Comics. That's Carla and John. From we should have them on tonight as well. I dropped them in the
Hail Grim Reaper.
I just did a stream with them. They're great, and their book looks great as well.
Oh, they're the best. Yeah, she's like my little sister. That's our common joke because our last names are kind of similar. And a few people made that mistake, so now everywhere we go, it's brother and sister.
I thought you guys were. I saw something on Twitter like doing something like coloring my brother's book or something like that, and I was like, okay, weird.
Wait a minute.
A family affair.
Oh yeah. I wish I had a
cool.
sister that cool. Oh yeah. But anyway, yeah, we'll start showing some campaigns now. We'll do. I guess first up would be Rob's book, Tales from the Classroom, because I absolutely love this book. I'm looking forward to this thing. Let me hit the share button.
Yeah, and it's the last day. It's the very last day of the campaign. I'm closing it out. I'm closing out the in-demand store. It was it was a tepid campaign in terms of the funds that it was able to raise, but it was a learning process more than anything. And hopefully, the second part of the book will do a whole lot better. And once I fulfill, I'll accrue the goodwill from my backers and customers and onwards and upwards from here.
I think so, man. Yeah, because you are a good guy. I agreed from the beginning. You need more eyes on you, and you need to show people that this book is coming. It's happening. I know for a fact it's finished. He sent me a first look at it, and I got to say it is a gorgeous book. You guys have to back this thing. You're going to be very happy with it.
Cool.
Yeah, I can't wait to get the physical copy.
I love anything with a gorilla in it. Adam Post is in the house. What up?
Hail Post, man.
Yeah, I mean, I have some test prints over here if you want to show the audience. This is actually a variant cover. It's the one that you're looking at right now. It's super glossy. But each of the different books, I have this one and another variant cover, and then the main cover. And they'll all be printed with using different techniques, so they feel different. It's not just a visual thing. It's a matter of feel as well.
Yeah, you got a great product there. Hail Sim.
Hail Sim. Love Sim. He's my favorite Puerto Rican.
Oh man. Yeah, no, Sim's the best. He's another one who's like a brother.
He's my Canadian homie. Love him.
I'm gonna just drop the link as well. Damn. So yeah, Sim, if you're there, you could jump in as well. But yeah, so tell us about this project. Why people should be backing it, aside from that it's closing very, very soon.
I mean, it's. Should I give them a little premise in case they don't know about the story?
I want to hear it.
Of course.
All right, so I'm just going to give you a little preamble, and then maybe you can play the trailer because that's so explanatory.
You want to do that first or after?
And plus, it's voiced by Von Klaus, who everybody loves, and and we get to enjoy that as well. But it's set in a universe where only monsters exist. There's no humans, and it's basically a high school story. It follows this kid named Rob, who's a zombie, and he attends an all-zombie high school where he's the most popular kid around. He's basically Ferris Bueller, but the undead variant. And his dad gets a promotion once, one day, and they have to move to the big city. And he transfers over to this multi-species high school named Cthulhu High. And he discovers that zombies are actually perceived as sort of bottom of the totem pole societally in monster society, and he's treated like subspecies. And it's about him adjusting and getting this rude awakening, and then he lands on the radar of Drake, who's basically what he was in Romero High.
Romero High, that's great.
Yeah. He lands on the radar of Drake, who's like the most popular kid in Cthulhu. He's a Nosferatu vampire, all the chicks adore him, and he dates the most popular girl in school, and all that. He's a major jock, and he makes Rob's life miserable. Not life, sorry, his existence miserable.
Yeah,
because he's not alive, right?
Yeah. But I think
go
explains this a lot better than I do, actually.
Yeah, we'll hit the trailer, but I'm going to say, the way that you set this up and how natural it went from the storytelling aspect of it, it's really good. I enjoyed the hell out of. It makes you feel like you're in high school again, for sure. Like as soon as you start getting into the story, like you put yourself in Rob's shoes. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool how he did it, and what ensues in that issue is pretty fun regarding it. Well, you can see it in this image, that sea creature kid and Nosferatu one. The two main characters, they do get their comeuppance, it seems, or the setup for it.
Yeah. By the way, that's Eddie, who's Eddie the Wolfman, who turns out to be Rob's best bud.
That's cool.
Yeah, no, you did a great job with it. But yeah, I'll hit the trailer so everyone can take a quick look.
High school is a nightmare, especially if you're the new kid and a zombie. Hi there, humans. I'm Rob Muerto, and this is my story. Tales from the Classroom, a fun post-mortem romp following everyone's favorite teenage zombie, me. As I struggle to adapt to my new school, find love, fight off blood-sucking bullies, and keep all my body parts intact. Back in Romero High, my previous all-zombie school, I was the most popular kid around. But after transferring to Cthulhu High, a multi-species school whose students include vampires and wolfmen and everything else that goes bump in the night, I've had to come to terms with being at the bottom of the proverbial social heap. As a zombie or a pulse-challenged individual, I have fought to get my voice heard in a world populated with monsters of all shapes, creeds, and sizes, all of whom seem to think zombies are beneath them. That's where Tales from the Classroom comes in. It's a premium quality 41-page comic featuring frightfully awesome pencils by Sebastian Barnico with inks blacker than my bile, courtesy of Juan Castro, eye-popping colors by Matthias Lombard, and letters by Lucas Gattoni. So good, it may actually spook you. Additionally, you get a story, my story, written by none other than yours truly, and a handful of pinups created by an assortment of top-tier talent, ranging from Monster MD's Marco McCagney and Tanya Wicker, Invisible's John Roush, and the mysterious Wonder Boy talent known only as Tad Lambert. So what are you waiting for, human? Can you help a zombie out? Thanks so much, mortals. You know what? You guys are all right. I heard bad things, but I think you're okay.
Yeah, that's cool. There's a second part to the trailer, but it's not worth playing. It's people can go check that out. Check it out if they want.
I got you.
That's really cool. Great voice work too. Is that guy a voice actor?
No, he's not. He's actually a CG creator.
Yeah, it's Von Klaus, Monster
And
MD.
who's got an amazing book.
Yeah, really good voiceover work.
And he offered to do this out of the kindness of his heart, pro bono. He knew I was having difficulty finding a voice actor, and he reached out, and
fantastic, good work.
Yeah, he's a good guy, and I'm sure you would love his project as well. If he's around, he could come in as well. Adam, I dropped you one as well, so if you want to pop in a bit and do some shilling, that's also available. But guys, back this one. If you miss out, you're gonna be upset. I'll tell you that much, because this thing is gorgeous. And, I don't know, are you doing that that interactive part? Is that still happening?
That's still happening. I mean, it's on the digital premium edition of the book. You get these pinups, right? High res pinups, and then you click on them and you get like a little blurb with Rob popping up and giving you some more texture and flavor to the pinups.
Hey, Mr. Muerto, can you do me a favor and walk me through the characters? Because these guys look cool as shit. Who's who? Who's who?
All right. So the statue behind everyone is Cain Cthulhu, who's the founder of the school.
Yeah.
Obviously an homage to Cthulhu. Below him is Principal Kong.
Cool.
And then you get Joshua the Golem, who's the clay creature going like this.
Yeah.
You can see he's like an Orthodox Jew with a kippah and everything.
Yeah.
Below him is Eddie the Wolfman, who becomes Rob's best friend. And then you get Rob Muerto at the center.
Yeah.
And then Harry the Swamper.
I like him.
Yeah, he's cool. And then Eliza, who's a vampire.
Yeah.
A different breed of vampire than the one next to her. She's a Strigoi. And Drake is the villain, basically.
This guy over here with the white hair?
Yeah, with the white hair. And he's a Nosferatu. And Nosferatu are typically in vampire lore. They're the most... they're quite grotesque and ugly and sort of very... almost
not
like
this one.
Notre Dame. Not this one. In this universe, they're more like the most regal, most ancient breed of vampires, and most respected and powerful.
That's cool.
Powerful. One of the most famous in the school. They got cash. Yeah, right. His family's loaded.
It sounds like high school.
He nailed it. He nailed it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we got Adam Post, but sorry, buddy. There's already 6 people in here. It looks like. But if you want to hang around, like I said, we're going to start rotating the room a little bit too.
Good people. I love that.
Yeah, he's great people.
Sim's in the house. Chimera's in the house. What up, Chimera?
Hey, how's it going?
Going well, man.
You guys.
I used Vinny's favorite avatar just for this occasion.
Yeah, I finally insulting.
That's Thundercats no, isn't it?
I'm offended.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lion no.
Yeah.
Lion.
Oh god. That one crushes me seeing that.
And then I got the Russian gal.
Hey, hail Deadwood Dale. He's in the chat. What up, Deadwood Dale?
The remake of Thundercats that Dan Norton worked on was awesome.
That was good. You guys know Dan? Dan's a friend of mine.
Yeah, I know him. Yeah.
Yeah, Dan's good people, man. He's over at Riot Games now. Dan did a fantastic. That was legit good Thundercats, not Thundercats. No.
Like I saw some of the first drawings that he was working on the concept art, and dude, I was so psyched to wait for he was showing them like a year in advance, like little teasers, and I was like,
so good.
Yeah,
so good.
Yeah, man. And I was friends with an animator and designer who worked on the original Thundercats, Bob Camp.
Very cool. Yeah, Bob Camp.
Yeah. I'm hoping to get him on pretty soon. He's really famous for Ren and Stimpy. He ended up taking over.
Yeah, that's where I know him from.
Yeah, when they had
love Ren and Stimpy.
I discovered Norton on Black Ops. You remember that one?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's incredible. Back in the day, we used to have a little friendly competition because he was down at Wildstorm and he was the Dan down at Wildstorm. Mm-hmm. And when he and J. Scott Campbell used to send faxes up to Extreme, they'd say, to Fragaboom from Jeff and the Good Dan. So his nickname is forever the Good Dan.
Oh, jeez. That's crazy, man. Yeah, Chimera, do you want to tell us about this book? We'll jump into this one too, like I said, because now we're starting to get people waiting. So I want to make sure we can cover some campaigns.
No problem. So SOS Onslaught is a spin-off of my main series SOS, and it follows the vigilante who is kind of a minor character in the main series, and so he gets his own story where he takes on some supernatural assassins hired by a disfigured mobster. Kind of think of Jigsaw from Punisher.
Cool, man.
And there's his buddy, one of the brothers from the main series, codename Carnage. His real name is classified, but basically he's a super soldier, and he was mutated during World War II.
Who did the art on that cover, man? That's fucking awesome.
Bisley.
Oh, man. That's
tight.
Fantastic, man.
Yep, and I'm actually selling a painting for $2,500.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a steal. That is a fucking steal, dude.
Jesus,
And
man.
that's acrylic, right?
Wow.
How big is it? How big is that cover?
I think it's 16 by 12. I think that's correct.
Awesome.
Nice, man.
And there's Pumpkin Face, basically the disfigured mobster.
Yeah, dude, that's a crazy design.
Well, I wanted to do stitches, but the artist kind of like carved down his face, and I'm like, you know what? That actually looks better.
That's cool.
It has a really good effect, man. That works.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And
You
so
had Canales was your main artist. Who's this one?
this is Rafael Crostini. He did Argonaut, which was like a other comic I was offering on my previous campaign.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, this is a bit more serious. There's some black humor in it, like the main series, but it's a bit more actiony and serious. So it kind of required a different artist.
Gotcha, man. Nice.
And he
I
uses
like it. Dude.
Yeah, and he uses his buddy as a human shield because he's invincible. So might as well.
It might as well, dude.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah, so this guy's basically like Punisher meets Blade. He takes on monsters, but he also takes on human criminals.
That's sweet. Dude, yeah, you gotta have fun books like that.
Yeah, and scroll down a little bit. Yeah, there you go. There's Mateo, Donnie Cates' bull. And
Is that it? When someone gets cucked, is the bull the one that does the cucking?
yes, yeah.
Okay, I'm learning new terms, man. Like,
So he stopped.
yeah. Okay. All right. So I do the cucking. He's like, okay.
Yeah, and so basically it's called Onslaught because there's like a whole bunch of like monsters and bounty hunters after Vigilante. There's John Malin right there, the werewolf.
Nice. Wolf pack.
Yeah, and the only power my main character has is immortality. He can regenerate, but it still hurts like hell when he gets shot or stabbed.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I swear John Malin is Beetlejuice. He's arrived. You say his name and he shows up. You say, there he is. He's right there.
Hell, coach.
Hail, coach.
Hail, coach.
Yeah. Say, go on, man.
Yep. And there's the Countess. She's like the main villain. She's like a crazy ex-girlfriend on steroids. She's like obsessed with a vigilante, like almost in love with him in her twisted own way.
Oh, wow.
So she kind of she goes on a rampage to get his attention because that's kind of how all women act.
And the chat's gonna blow up soon. No.
Yeah. Check your privilege, man.
I will.
That's cool, man.
And as for the
Nice.
tiers, I'm offering the previous volume of the main series in case you missed that. I do give a good kind of introduction to the world and the character, but if you do want the volume 1, you can get that for $35.
Nice. Yeah, that's a great featured perk right there. Or tier,
And,
rather.
And the book by itself, I give like a good prelude to the world and the character, so you aren't just like thrown in. It is a spin-off, but you'll be able to follow along for $20.
Good thing.
Yep.
Hell
And
yeah.
I got a pinup by Canales because I wanted him on the project, but he was kind of busy. So I just had him do a pinup of the Countess in a sexy pose.
Nice, man. Yeah, he's in high demand. Canales is just a beast. He's in my ash can as well, along with Sim. Yeah, I got a lot of good people in there, but yeah, Canales is awesome. I say, yeah, anyone who's going to back this project, back that featured tier. You're going to be happy getting that one. I just got to say that. But yeah, go ahead, continue. Sorry.
No, that's okay. And I'm also offering the painting, 2,500. That's as low as I can make it. I actually have it, so I can pack that up and send it to you ASAP.
Beautiful, man. Beautiful. Oh yeah. Hail John. Hail chat. A lot of good people here. But
Yep.
yeah. He should I don't know if he got the book yet. I did send his copy of Through the Woods, and I gave him a pretty cool print that's complimentary towards what he likes. So
I can't wait to get my package.
yeah, man. Yours was sent.
Yeah. It's been sent a while. I got the email. I know it's because I'm in Canada.
Wait,
Oh yeah,
wait, you're Canadian, Tim? I thought you were Puerto Rican, man.
Sí, no problema, amigo.
No.
yeah. Sim, I'm actually sending your book next week. You're international, so it's taking a little bit.
Awesome. I can't wait, dude.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a cool looking project.
Fulfillment is fun, exciting, exhausting, but yeah, when everyone gets it in hands, it is well worth it. I gotta say, yeah, thank you again to everybody. You're gonna hear that a lot from me.
And it's freaking awesome to get those books, dude. You know, like it's not just the fact that you're helping somebody and you're seeing them fulfill their dream, but you know, when you get it, it's like, dude, I'm part of this. It's like I'm a patron.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, I back so many books myself, and yeah, I get that feeling every time. Every time I get something in the mail, I'm like, oh shit, yeah, you know. And a lot of them I'm not expecting either, and it just, you know, because we back them.
How's the COVID situation been affecting the shipping?
It's slowed down internationally. It's still working, but it's slowed down. And from the last news that I got, it's gonna stay like that until June.
Whoa.
June they're gonna make the decision if they're gonna do, if you know.
Yeah,
they're letting.
Here,
They say they're letting things. They're letting things stand in custom a little bit longer, because just in case there's any virus on it, they want it to die off all the surfaces before they send it through.
Right. Yeah, because I was talking to the post office, and yeah, the guy told me too. He goes, even because of the planes, they use commercial planes, so if there are a lot less flights, there's a lot less mail going out the way that it should. That's another reason why things are backed up or delayed. So yeah, if you did get your email, like I said, the way that I do my campaigns, I do hit fulfill as soon as it's in the postman's hands, not Adam Post, but the actual post office. Because at that point, like, I can start checking off names, so I keep a good tally of who I still have to fulfill or whatnot. So yeah, I've done it with all my campaigns. I never had a problem. So yeah, so keep that in mind, please. When a little bit of patience, because again, we're also with this crazy pandemic and everything that's happening. Yeah, we're all still working our asses off. Again, I barely sleep anymore. I barely slept to begin with, but now it's a lot less than that. But things have to get done. Things have to get into your hands. I'm not even working on another project until fulfillment is done. So that's how determined I am on this whole thing. So yeah, just letting you guys know that. But yeah, Chimera, anything else you want to say? I don't mean to kick you, but you know I'm going to have to because we got to start rotating. I got a few people waiting already.
No, it's okay. Just play the trailer. It's 30 seconds, I believe.
You got it, man. And like I said, you're more than welcome to come back as well. I'm just doing it like this tonight. I wanted to do this before Cecil did. I had this set up and everything. But when I saw him working it, I'm like, oh, it's going to work out nicely. So a lot of different people could get good exposure. And since, again, I've been missing like a week of streaming, I wanted to have this kind of fun. So yeah, we'll hit this. Dude, very cool, man. Hell yeah. So yeah, everybody, back this book. He is a creator who delivers. He's got a lot of talent. He's got a lot of talent on this book. Anything else you want to say, buddy? Anything to plug?
I'm on Twitter
YouTube
at Chimera. Oh yeah, I'm Chimera the Hut on Twitter, and I think it's just Chimera on YouTube.
Nice.
Ernie.
Do you want me to send you the high res of the fan art I did for you?
Sure.
Cool, man.
Camera?
Yep.
Do you want me to send it to you?
Yeah, send. I think my DMs are open. Yeah. Just checking.
Will do.
They're wide open. Jump in there, Sim. Yeah, we act like 5-year-olds here. But thanks, buddy, man. Yeah, come back anytime. Again, if you see me streaming and there's space, just hit me up and I'll drop you a link.
Oh, okay.
Thanks, brother. And yeah, change that.
The great work.
Change
Just don't keep that avatar.
That's right.
Great work, man.
Thanks.
It hurts.
Later, brother. Cool. All right. We're gonna go in, and we're gonna go in a row anyway. We also have Adam. He's been waiting the longest. So, buddy.
Ooh, the postman.
Hey guys, how's it going?
What's up, Adam?
Hey,
Good,
Dan.
brother.
Hey guys. Hey, Ed. Always good to see Mr. E. Wow, Rob Muerto, mucho guapo. ¿Cómo estás? I don't know if you guys know what that means. Guapo is sexy. And Sim, you know how I feel about you all the time, every day, every night.
Yeah, I know. I know. That's why you have the red curtains behind.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm part of your world. Some of your characters have red curtains. I actually have earbuds in tonight, which is a new experience for me. And you guys are all part of it.
How's it working, buddy? Good.
It's fantastic.
Your ears nice and comfy now.
It feels like louder. It's louder.
So we're part of this earbud virginity losing.
You're here, but part of the experiment. I'm experimenting on all of you, especially Fragaboom.
Oh yeah, biggity boom. I'm about to send you a text, Adam Post, so you have my number. I was realizing I need to call you.
Yeah. We will connect and we will devastate the land. All right, we're going to talk Captain Love. I'm here to help any way possible, Vin. Add some juice, add some fun to this, and we're going to do that. So whatever you want to do, but you want to make room for somebody else, you kick me out anytime. Well, it's all about comics, Gabe.
Yeah, drop me your link in the private, and we'll definitely be talking about yours as well because you've been doing great numbers. You're on the sequel to College Ed. So yeah, don't worry, buddy. We're hitting everybody tonight.
Edward Dale says Adam lives at a strip club and live streams from those back rooms where you can get a lap dance. Ladies, 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. Yeah, they pay me for the lap dances. That's the only difference.
Yeah, inspired by the Montreal strip clubs.
Speaking of love, let's hear about Captain Love.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, you want to throw that trailer real fast?
Yes, please.
We can do that.
Hi, my name is Drew Ish, and I'm the author of the Captain Love series. Well, I'll tell you all about the second book, Rise of the Pirate King. Yeah, that's the thing. And in this book, you're going to get everything that you would expect from Captain Love. Yeah, you bet. And I'm blessed enough to be able to use the same creative team. You know what I mean? If you feel like the universe is giving in, you need love to the rescue. And it seems like nothing will be right again. You need love to the rescue. Captain Love to the rescue. All right now. To the rescue. Now, Captain Love is a space trucker and a former war hero. There is even a legend that he may be immortal. He is accompanied by Spade, who's a living AI. Yes, I said immortal. As in, he cannot die, and if it feels like the universe is caving in, you need love to the rescue. And it seems like nothing will be right again. You need love to the rescue. Yeah, love to the rescue. Captain Love to the rescue. All right now.
Guys, can you put this away, please? Put it away.
In this book, you'll get space pirate, sexy girls in the science monk. There'll be bar fights, space battles, and a lot of awesome junk. There's nudity and violence and swearing within, so this book is mature. That means it's not made for children. And it feels like the universe is caving in, and there'll be love to the rescue. Yeah, it seems like nothing will be right again. You need love to the rescue. Captain Love to the rescue.
Give me love.
Captain Love to the rescue.
Give me love.
Captain Love to the rescue.
Yeah. Captain Love.
Time. Bring back Captain Love. The book is going to be awesome.
Yeah, thanks for playing that, man.
No problem.
Adventure heading forward for many books.
Every time you hear it, it's better. You know, it's more catchy, and you know what's coming next. It's cool.
Thank you. Thank
Nice.
you.
Great job. Very cool. Yeah, the chat liked it as well.
Yeah.
we-
Hey, hail to the chat. Thank you very much. I really enjoy doing that. That was a lot of fun. So Captain Love is a space trucker, former war hero. The first book is actually still in demand if you want something immediately. So like I just sent out like 8 of them today, and it's like so if you order that thing ships tomorrow. Next business day. So just FYI, that book is still in demand. You search Captain Love on Indiegogo, you'll find both campaigns. One of them, the one that's in demand, ships immediately. This one's very special. This is the beginning of the adventures. The first book is the backstory of Captain Love. It's very essential to the series, so you know everything about Captain Love and his companion Spade there. But this book is really fun. Now I got to do this in chapters because it's expensive to make comic books, and I like to have the comic book finished before I put the campaign up. So basically, this campaign is for chapter 1, but there's also something very special in this campaign. Actually, a few things very special. One of them is a variant cover by the one and only Vinnieart. And
Me?
it is badass. He fucking knocked it way the hell out of the park on that.
Yeah, it looks great.
Thank you.
Yeah, and that is available as an add-on for the executive producer tier. It's there right there. It's badass. Everybody hitting that, and it's also available with a chapter 1 if you just want to get the chapter 1. So you can get chapter 1 by itself, but I also have a sort of like a crowdfunding, almost kind of like subscription for the book kind of option. Because basically there's going to be 7 campaigns. There's going to be one for each 6 of the 6 chapters, and there's going to be a campaign. Oh man, look at that! Look at that! That's sold, everybody. Sorry, that's gone.
Wasn't this the first thing that sold?
That is the very first thing that sold. I obviously underpriced it because it went too fast. Yeah, yeah,
happens.
But yeah, but you can get. So there's going to be 6 chapters, and the final graphic novel is going to be the 6 chapters compiled with extras and goodies. And so there's an executive producer tier. It's the featured tier on this campaign, and what that is basically you back now at a discounted rate, and you get all 6 chapters and the final graphic novel as they're available. So at the end of this campaign in July, when everything is shipped, you're going to get chapter 1. And then when chapter 2 is finished, its campaign, and it ships, you'll get chapter 2. You don't have to back again. It's going to come to you. And then chapter 3, chapter 4, chapter 5, chapter 6, and then also the final graphic novel will come to you. And then you will also get all the stuff the goodies that come in the stretch goals as well. So it's really a great deal. And I appreciate anybody. I've had quite a few people because that a lot of people picked up the secret perk for that as well. I've had a lot of people buy into this concept. I'm digging it. It's going to go well. You guys, if you can't afford though, if it's expensive, it's also remember that all these perks, if you're in the United States, the price listed is including shipping. So it's not $100 plus shipping. That shipping costs are inside that $100 already. So that's all you're paying is $100, and you're going to get 7 books, 7 packages shipped to you. Right? It's not going to be 1 book. It's going to be 7 books, and they're all coming one at a time. It's going to be awesome. That way you don't have to wait until the book is done to read it. You can keep up with Captain Love as the chapters go along. So
that's amazing, man. Nice.
Love to the rescue.
Love to the rescue, man. We're trying something different. You know what I mean? I want to be able to keep. I want to be able to keep Captain Love campaign running at all times. I want to, I want to keep it. I love the subscription model because, like, if you are a comic book store junkie like me, you go and you want your story, and the story you're following comes out in 24 to 30 page floppies, and then at the end of all that, they sometimes compile them in graphic novels. So it's like, I can't do it every month, but I can get it to you more frequently this way. Plus,
you're so dependable too, because your focus is, I'm going to get the book done. I'm going to offer the book. And then the book's done, next chapter, plus hopefully back chapters, right? So when you do chapter 2, are you going to also offer, if you still have some left of chapter 1 and the first book, so you can keep building as you go? Yes, I am.
Excellent.
Actually. Yes. Excellent.
And the executive producer tier will exist on future campaigns as well. The drawn in tier and that kind of stuff, those are going to be limited. I don't know if they're going to make it to the next campaign or not. So if you want to get drawn into this book, you might want to make sure you get it on this campaign. But the executive producer tier, I'm going to have that available on every campaign. Now, the important thing to remember about that is I'm probably not going to make it $100. It's probably going to be a little bit more expensive because it's a little bit more of a hassle on my end, when you're not just, you're not just on the list to be shipped to, what I mean? I have to add you to the list and coordinate that, get you into the right sequence.
Sure.
So there's a little bit more hassle. So I'm probably going to charge a little bit more, plus a little penalty fee for waiting to the second campaign to back the whole thing.
I like punishment, especially from the captain.
Yeah. Just a little bit, not nothing severe. But it will exist, and you will have, obviously you'll get, chapter 1 and chapter 2 on campaign 2, you'll get 1 and 2 shipped when 2 ships, in
Drew,
that scenario.
If I could just interject one thing, because you and I did a stream on Captain Love the other day, I thought was really, really cool. How really Captain Love has a lot of similarities to your passion for Han Solo.
Yes, very much so.
So if people love Han Solo and they've been seeing something cool Han Solo stuff, this is something they should take a look at.
Yeah, if you dig Han Solo, if you're a fan of Captain Kirk, if you like Buck Rogers, if you like Flash Gordon, if you like these strong male, not superhero tropes, these human men like James Bond, they're human men, they're just badasses. If that's what you're into, and you like sci-fi, and you like hot chicks, and you like violence, and you like blood, and you like sexiness, and you like the occasional boobies,
sign me up.
Yeah, this book is for you.
Yeah, I like all those things.
Yeah, it is. It has all that in it, like that kind of 70s feel to it. But and in this kind of future world too, of like you said, that Han Solo vibe meets James Bond. It works. But I don't mean to cut this a little bit short, but I do want to get to Dan Fraga's project, because I just looked at the clock. I forgot he has to go at 8:30, so I want to just switch over real quick.
I could. And he's knocking it out of the park too. I mean, he's at 82,761 right now. He is kicking ass.
It's been crazy. Right now, I'm saying we're on the road to bacon because I'm 20 backers away. I'm aiming for 1,000 backers, and we're gonna have pork extravaganza in John Malin's honor. He prefers ham over bacon.
What does that mean exactly?
Well, we had a discussion about bacon, and John Malin, I know he's going to show up. We said his name 3 times, like Beetlejuice. He says bacon's overrated, that we've been conditioned to love bacon, and I said bacon is just good. So we're gonna. I was just gonna have bacon, but now we're making it pork extravaganza because I want to include ham and pork jowl and things like that. And then we have some other crazy things happening if we get a little higher. We hit our stretch goal yesterday for a poster, so we're going to be doing. Well, first off, let me tell you, I'm really blown away at the reaction of the book. The book, the totals have far exceeded my initial goal in my head to get the book done. So everything, I had to invent these stretch goals really fast. My dream has always been to do perfect binding, like a Dark Knight comic book. We got that at 50,000. At 75,000, I'm giving a fold-in poster with every order. At 100,000, we're going to put stickers in. At 125, we're going to include more cards in the add-on. And at 125, we're going to add a whole nother book, a 0.5 book. And I've also been done the. I guess there's a Caesar had to eat that tomahawk steak, and we're calling a humility stretch goal, where you get humiliated, and it's been decided I have to wear a pink bunny suit if I hit 100,000. Now you guys go, oh, you just have to wear a bunny suit. I have to wear a bunny suit until I fulfill, guys, in every stream I'm on. So look at me.
Wait. For what?
If I hit 100,000, on my campaign in the first 30 days, I have to wear the pink bunny suit from the Christmas Story movie until I fulfill.
I don't know that. I mean,
We'll get ready for it.
Who negotiated that?
It started off like this.
All right.
I did.
I have your number now. I'll be in touch with you.
Yeah,
we don't make these kinds of deals anymore, and I might break this one on a technicality because that's fairly severe. You are a family man. You're setting an example.
I know. It's super severe. I had hopped on a stream with man. I'm on the spot right now. I hopped on a stream right before I launched. It was like 30 minutes before I launched, and they asked me how I'm feeling.
Oh, that was Adam AF. That was
thank
us.
you very much. Yeah, it was Adam AF.
Arch City Comics, and then we talked about the bunny suit on eBay. Yeah.
Thank you so much. These last few days have been moving a million miles an hour
for sure,
and I've met so many people. But yeah, I said I'm excited as Ralphie on Christmas for his Red Ryder BB gun, and then it deviated over to the pink suit, and I said something to the effect, if that happens, I'll wear a pink suit. And then, of course, Malin threw in, for how long? He always has to go, well,
he wants to quantify. He's going to lock you in.
Yeah, so
I may be able to renegotiate this. I'm in good with Adam AF. I think we could work something out.
Okay, yeah.
But I just think it's a little severe.
It is. So I said, I don't know, for a whole stream. And John said, well, I had to wear eyebrows for 2 weeks. And then someone, I think it might have been Cecil. Like I said, the past few days have been.
John looked fucking great with those eyebrows, though.
He did. He was beautiful. It was beautiful. But then it turned into, you should wear it until you fulfill. And
I think the limitation here is the definition of the word fulfill, and I think our team can put together a fairly solid defense for that.
Okay,
but just expect at least 6 hours in the bunny suit.
Oh, there's going to be more. There's going to be more. And then
we'll start with a limited offer and see what they come back with.
Okay. Well, yeah, you got to pull it all the way back to get it.
We'll get it done.
And Death Metal Hero has offered his because homies commiserate. Death Metal Hero is going to wear the Donnie Darko bunny suit when we hit. So I'll give you guys the quick pitch. Black Flag are a set of heroes that protect the world, protect the Earth one world at a time. And that means we have multiple worlds here on Earth. We've got the one above, the one below, and the one we know. So right now we open up in this issue. There's a sinkhole in Dagger City, which is much like my Gotham or my Metropolis. There's a sinkhole, and this monstrosity comes out and starts ripping apart the city and absorbing things. Black Flag is called in. The big question for people that are fans of Black Flag is, where's this character called Spot? Anybody that's unfamiliar with Spot can go to any of my social media and find a free PDF download of the first 5 issues of the original series. That's 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4, so they can get caught up to speed before they get the book. If you don't feel like reading a digital comic, some of us don't, I will cover everything in the first 9 pages of the book, so you don't even have to get those to get up to speed. But the big question is, where is Spot? Where is Raiden? What happened? So these guys are basically fighting this monster, and we need to know why is there this big hole in the middle of the city? The first cover here features artwork by Todd McFarlane, who inked me back in 1994, and we now have the new characters bursting through the cover with inks by none other than Shelby Robertson, colors by the incomparable Matt Yackey. Really proud of this cover. In our tiers, we're offering you 2 versions. You can get the color version, you can get the black and white version, you can get both. Our featured tier has the comic and an ash can. Everything that you order from this campaign, whether it's a comic, an ash can, or the trading card set, is signed. So you can order the comic and the ash can. That's our featured for $50. That is, you pick whichever one you want. You want color, you want black and white, you can get it. Then we have tiers of $25, which is the book itself. It comes signed. You can pick the color, the black and white. Then we have the 2 comic, which is a mix and match. A lot of people are getting one of each. Some people want 2 of the same. Then we get down to the 2 comic, 2 ash can. Again, that's 2 comics, mix and match. I like your Vanna Whiting, Vinny. That's nice stuff, man. That's good. Down below, we have something called the Fragaboom Mega Box. And the reason I created this tier is really to feature all of the add-ons that you can get. All bought separately would be $120. If you wanted to get all of them, this is without the comic. You can get them for $100. It saves you $20. You get the dog tags, the shot glasses, the cap, the shirt, the trading cards, and my favorite, the challenge coin. Below that, we have, I believe it's the ammunition. No, that's the comic ash can and head sketch. It's $100. Notice the price point on that. You get the comic, the ash can, both signed, and a head sketch on a 5x7 Fabriano. It's a special Italian paper that's made of cotton, archival quality, so it'll never degrade. But you don't get to pick the character. I'm going to end up drawing the character for you. More than likely, it's going to be Gorilla or Rascal. Those are usually the favorites. Down below, you can get the head sketch by itself. That's for people that have bought the book, decided they want the head sketch. It's a little pricier, but the beauty of this one is it's like a commission. You get to pick what you want on it. It's the only tier that allows you to pick the head sketch. We have the ammunition load up, which is below that, which is 4 comics, 4 ash cans, and a head sketch. You can mix and match those comics. You can get all of the same, 3 of one, 1 of another. Do it the way you want, like Burger King, like John Malin likes. Hello, young lady. And this is my daughter, Lily Bell. And they all say hello. You can pick a sketch, but that's more so you can share it with your friends. I want you guys to share this comic with your friends. It's a fun tale that ends with a crazy punctuation. That's why the next issue is called Black Flag WTF. If you go down a little, we have huge thanks and name check, which is basically an upgrade on the ammunition pack. For an additional fee, you get your name emblazoned in the book. You get to say, I backed this book. You get to have your name there. You get a big special thanks, and it's a huge thank you from me. It's a big ad, and I'm very grateful for that. And no, Grandpa's not on. This is not my stream, maybe. But she missed Grandpa. Grandpa was on the other one.
Yeah, I saw that for a bit.
That's really cool.
That was awesome.
The other tiers are gone. I had original art, single pages and double pages. Those are gone. The last
what's mind blown?
Mind blown is you get 2 comics. You get an ash can, and you get to get killed in the comic. You get killed any way you want, except for any rude stuff like geisha sitting on your head or a gorilla cutting the beef on you. But you get to say, my head gets exploded, or I get choked or killed, or piano dropped on me. We'll add that in there because all of those options are in there. We have one of those left. I'm going to be adding new tiers. I've been requested to add new tiers. We're going to be.
You got that many of the one that people get killed? Yeah,
there's one left, baby. What? I know. See, she's surprised. She's as surprised as I am. I did it on a hoot, and
people like that.
People love it. We're going to be adding a skateboard deck. I'm going to do one of a kind. I'm going to draw a Black Flag style mural on a skateboard deck. There's going to be one of those.
Oh, cool.
There's going to be I'm releasing my single, which is a rap single called Nike That. It's about motivating yourself to get up off your ass. That's right, I said it. There's no batteries in there. The batteries are, hey, sweetheart, the batteries are inside the top drawer.
That's really cool with the skateboard deck. I've done a couple of those drawings at a convention. There's one I did a collaboration with Tim Seeley.
Oh, Tim, great.
Yeah. That I did a Venom. He did Spider-Man. Like they're like really they were facing each other. I gotta find those. Yeah, get them out. The cool thing was like they primed the boards first with white, and then we drew on them with Sharpies. So
that's not a bad idea. My wife does a Tumblr business where she creates tumblers with different kinds of art on them. If you guys ever want to look up Baby B Couture, she made one of the Black Flag cover.
Keep it up. Hold on.
She has her own business. This is the Black Flag. It keeps your drinks hot or cold for 24 hours. Everyone comes with a signature. By request, I'll do a little sketch on the bottom. But her Etsy store called Baby B Couture.
That's awesome.
But we're going to be adding a one of a kind. I'm going to be doing a Black Flag scene on a pair of shoes, and then last but not least, but I'm saving this one. Very last is the cover art. This is the cover art for issue 1. Obviously, you don't get the McFarlane part. That's been long gone. But this is the art.
That is gorgeous.
That is awesome.
I love that.
Thank you very much. Yeah, we had a blast doing it. So this is going to be the final tier on the campaign. Yo,
Dan,
King, what's up?
Dan, I got one direct question about the story. There's the big purple gorilla guy.
Yes, sir.
His name is Gorilla?
His name is Gorilla, like guerrilla warfare.
Oh, very cool.
Guerrilla.
Is he very, very big, or how big is he?
He's massive. If I was sniper, I'm 6'2", and I stood next to him. He's probably about 7'3". He's a big boy, but his size is not really calculatable because he fluctuates depending on his emotion. I think his base is probably around 7'3". When he gets really mad, he could probably get as large as probably 8'10".
Yeah, I know a walrus with a bazooka that might want to have a talk with him, but we can talk about that another time. You know what I'm saying?
Good.
Exactly, brother.
I have a pair of shoes.
Yeah, I'll draw on some.
This is a really cool project. I remember when this came out when I was a young buck of like 24 years old. So whoever's still 24, enjoy it.
Yeah, you are really close in age. I created this when I was 20.
Oh wow! Yeah, man. It's amazing to come
back then. I can't wait to read it now.
This is a classic Comicsgate project where it's a passion project that you just can't do without Comicsgate, because Comicsgate's there to bring back the stuff that we love the most. Mm-hmm. It's like we got to put it to the limit, which is why I'm working on G.I. Jackrabbits. But Black Flag coming back, it's not been around since 94, 95.
I bet, 95 was the last time a Black Flag issue came out. It did end up having a one single story, but under the moniker of Black Seed, we ran into a cease and desist from the Black Flag band.
Yeah.
But it's here. The precedents have set, like their whole defense was, we may want to do a comic one day.
Yeah, their lawyers like
right. Well,
justifying
but now I can bring this back out and said, you've had 25 years, you have not done a comic.
Yep.
And therefore, anyhow, we called it Black Seed, and that was in the pages of Asylum. That was one story versus this villain called Techno Wolf, and we never resolved it. So it's been Black Flag as a concept hasn't been in pages since 1995. And the wonderful thing for me, I know how you are, Adam, probably like me and all the creators in our mighty row of awesomeness here.
Our totem pole.
Yeah, that we end up, but there's no order here.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah,
the bottom is the top, brother. I got news for you.
Amen.
And Adam's gonna be kicked in, but no.
Yeah. But the thing that ends up happening, and I read this book called the War of Art by Steven Pressfield. The same guy who wrote Bagger Vance, and he talks to creators about creating and getting the things out of you. And when we don't do it, it's called the resistance, and we face that. Oh, when I get enough money, I'll do it, or when I have enough time, I'll do it, and we never do it. I created this project called The Grave where I do a panel a day just to get it out. Well, this particular idea has been just bouncing around my head for those 20 years. And it kind of nags at you. And I know you guys know what I'm talking about when you got and it nags it. You just go, I got to do it.
Right here. You know? That's what this was. Before I started working for McFarlane. I think it was like in the last year of high school, I came up with the original concept for this. It evolved over the years, but I eventually pulled the trigger on it. You know,
you have to.
I'm super happy I did. because people have been eating it up. It keeps hitting these waves, and the numbers keep jumping. Through the Woods. It was an old concept, and we pulled it out. I think after I worked at McFarlane, I decided that I was gonna do a short story, and I started getting it down. Right. That's the thing. It's like Bruce Lee said too. If you keep talking about something too much, you'll never get it done. You just have to take a moment, stop, and just jump into it.
There is no try. There is only do.
Yeah, that's right.
But you're in the right place when you hear all the same kind of stories, though, about how we're all like passionately trying to do this project, and independently somehow these things don't come together. They don't work. But together, when we're all trying to have like the same kind of goal, we're all able to achieve it.
Amen to that.
And we're all able to like have the great feeling of like I helped Vinny just a tiny bit, and Vinny helped me just kind of a lot of bit, at least the other day, with some feedback on something to do on the campaign I forgot how to do. So we all just keep moving each other along. It's fantastic.
Of course, man. It is. It's like this family thing that we're doing in here. Sometimes people argue. Sometimes we just click right from the get-go. But no matter what, we got each other's back. We're helping each other. We're building this, and it's going beautifully.
And we slay our enemies.
Hell yeah,
with rhymes mostly.
Big time.
Exactly. We know they're
beautiful art.
We know that they're all fake, and we know that they're all liars. And that's all they want to do.
And I was being facetious a little bit too, so we're not worried about that. I was just talking
fresh
stuff.
Fresh rhymes is how you slay your enemies. Fresh rhymes is the only way.
Beatboxing on Fragaboom later.
We can do this.
I can do the music. I can't do the words.
It's all good. Hey, gents, it's been a pleasure. I'm going to go over and hang out with Zaid over at Zaid Comics. Phil over at Zaid Comics.
We love him.
He's fantastic. You guys, it's always been an honor and a pleasure. Vinny, thank you for having me on. Rob, pleasure to meet you. Drew, as always, bro, really good to see you. Sim,
keep kicking ass, man.
My favorite Puerto Rican Canadian, and Adam Post, love you, man. We'll be talking soon. G.I. Jack Rabbit cover for sure.
It's happening.
We all said hello, and he's welcome here too. Anytime, he knows that. We've been tight from the beginning, so. He's a great guy. Everybody, back those projects. I'm going
to answer a question real quick. Brett Norman, you read them from top to bottom. The PDF scrolls. The first page is at the top. The last page is at the bottom. So you read it from top to bottom. There we go. You guys take it easy. I'm sorry about the interruption.
Night, man. Great seeing you.
All right, you too.
Take care, man.
Take it easy. Be well.
Later, Dan. All right, cool. We had Carla and John also waiting, so pulling them in now. Hello.
Hola, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estás?
You're still muted.
Oh, there you go. Hello. Hey, how's it going?
Hey, how's it going?
Está bien.
My brother-in-law, my sister. How are we doing?
Doing good. Thanks for having us. How's everything?
Pretty good. Like I said, tonight is like a showcase night. I wanted to get a few campaigns under the belt. A lot of people have been messaging me. And I've missed out at least on a week of streaming because I've been in fulfillment with Through the Woods. I'm about halfway done with fulfillment. Going to be jumping back into it shortly, but I wanted to do a cool showcase night. So I'm going to cover some of my friends that are here that I sent invites to, and then after we hit a few of them, I'm going to drop a link, I think, into the chat. So any other creator has a project out there, we'll give you a little spotlight as well. I think we're doing pretty good. We covered a few of them. Drew, was there anything else that you wanted to say too about Captain Love?
Just back Captain Love, man. Every penny that you guys put towards Captain Love goes into Captain Love. I'm not living on this book. I'm making this book happen. So
beautiful, man. Beautiful. Cool. Let's see. Did we get any sales?
Yeah, actually, we did. It's $20 away from $9,000. So you guys you guys want to get me to $9,000? That'd be awesome. If you guys want to like somebody back, a couple of tiers there.
Yeah, jump on these.
Love it up.
I say at least get chapter 1 with the variant covered by me.
Yeah, you got to get at least the Vinny cover.
Yeah,
Vinny's
a really nice cover.
Come on, you get 2 beautiful books, man, right there. Jump on
Definitely. And and if you get executive producer, the Vinny book is an add-on as well. It's an option. So
That is fucking cool, man. Very, very nice, man.
Vinnieart to the rescue.
I was backer for number 3.
Sweet. And yeah, did we get any for our Tales from the Classroom?
We got a 1 back in the beginning of the stream. But,
okay, cool. Well, yeah, I mean, you're very close to 4K as well, guys, girls, everyone who's watching. You're going to be happy with this book. I'm telling you, firsthand experience. It is a fun book. It's a beautiful book. The pages are amazing. The story is fantastic.
It's great coloring. How about that coloring, Vinny?
Absolutely, inside and out. This book is just stunning. I can't wait to get it in my hands. But yeah, I thank Rob again for letting me read this to begin with. I thoroughly enjoyed it. No smoke and mirrors. This is straight up an awesome book.
Rob, is there going to be a sequel to this? There is, right?
Pardon? Yeah. Well, we're working on it now. Yeah. Yeah.
Fantastic. So this book will ship. When do you expect?
I've ordered the final print run. They said 5 business days 3 days ago. So.
Oh wow. Okay.
And then they're shipping it out. I actually outsourced the fulfillment from them, from Nixon.
Oh really? They're doing the fulfillment on it?
They have a service now.
All right, we got to talk to those boys. See what they're doing.
Killer. Dude, yeah.
Keeping it on the QT.
So
they were talking about.
There's a lot, the spotlight's on them. They better not mess up the fulfillment of my book.
You talking to this guy Dave over there?
I've not spoken to Dave. No, I've been speaking from people from the UK branch.
Okay, all right. I'll talk to those crazy guys.
They did say they were introducing fulfillment last time I talked to them. It was something that they were going to be introducing. So.
Also, the UK people you were talking to?
Yeah. The UK office is the guy that I talked to. He's the one that does also talks in the US. They handle both things. The UK office handles both continents.
Yeah, they're the main office is the UK one. But
I'll tell you who I've been speaking to the most is Carly. I don't want to dox her.
Yeah. Don't give last names on.
I'll be at her house in 2 days in the UK. No.
A lot of that conversation should be in the back.
Exactly. No pun intended. Anyway, this book looks gorgeous. The reason I ask about it is, get the book now, and the sequel I'm sure will be coming. You'll announce the sequel after the first book ships, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
And then the sequel will come a few months later. So get on the Rob Muerto train.
Yeah, exactly. This first book is basically trying to buy goodwill from people, and showing them that I can fulfill and deliver a good, high quality product, and getting as many eyeballs on this as possible on this first one as possible. So, you build an audience basically. You know how it was with the first College of the Dead, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It takes a little time, and then you get around with the second one. Same thing happened with Grim Reaper. I love the White Cat guys. They did the same thing. They came out with book 1. They did less than $1,800 on the first book, shockingly, but they delivered it, even with a personal tragedy. And they came back with book 2, and book 2 is doing double, triple the numbers, and that's how the business works. Get out there and get it done. But I'm glad I got to see you again.
Likewise, man.
For sure,
Grim Reaper is a beautiful book. I can't wait to get you 2 in my hands. So.
Appreciate it, guys. Appreciate it. Health to everybody.
Yeah, I was backer number 1 on that one.
It's been a long time, huh? It's been forever.
Yeah, it's been 2 hours. Yeah, thanks for coming on our channel too, by the way. It was a lot of fun for sure. Yeah, guys, more than 5K. It's kind of hard to believe when you look at those numbers and compared to what we did the first time. So very proud of that for sure, and we couldn't have done it without all this, all this promotion and you guys pushing it. So thank you for sure for all that.
A pleasure. Yeah, you guys are amazing creators, like I've said. You also have the YouTube channel, White Cat Comics. You do so much. People see the passion behind it. They see the hard work that's going into it, the great stories. So yeah, they know you guys are definitely creators to look out for and to keep supporting. So hell yeah, hail brother.
Yeah, absolutely. Hail Vinny, hail Adam. You guys were really, really, really kind to us yesterday. We really appreciate it. yeah, we're getting eyeballs in this thing, and that's what we need, right? I want to say we got issue 1 printed. We're just waiting on issue 2, and then all of our backers are gonna be getting theirs in June. We have a perk for $30. You can get 3 books, and one of them is perfect bound. You know, with the glossy cover and everything. So yeah, definitely check it out, guys. We have tons of interior art in our campaign. We have a kick-ass trailer too, and we have some really good prices for the perks that we're offering for sure.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah, tell everybody about the book. I shared screen, so you're in control there.
Let me see. Can you guys see what I'm scrolling?
Yeah.
Yep.
We got
All right, cool. Yeah, this is the cover of the Grim Reaper. Like I said, this is our second campaign, Grim Reaper 1. It's already here in my hands, and it came with this really sexy pinup as well. Hold on.
I'll blow you up on the solo. Go ahead.
Alrighty. So the Grim Reaper 1, it's the story of the Angel of Death and how he tries to stop a Frankenstein monster from being created by some mad scientist who wants to beat death for sure, like cure it. But of course, he doesn't agree with it. In Grim Reaper 2, we see more of a warrior Grim Reaper, where he has to go to hell and rescue a lost soul, the soul of a demon who's not supposed to be dead, and so he has to go and rescue her. This is Sexy Peanut here. This is the character I'm talking about, the one that he has to go and rescue. So it's a pretty sexy adventure. He has tons of fun and action, and yeah, we're very proud. We have some interior art here. The Grim Reaper is going to have his horse. He's going to be the rider of the apocalypse. This is some of the scenes in hell. This art is beautiful art is done by my wife. She's doing the colors. She does the illustration. I'm personally the writer, and I'm doing the lettering. So yeah, it's a team effort here for sure, and I'm very proud of the way she works and what we have accomplished together. It's a family business for us, and yeah, so this is our first character that we're putting out there, but we plan on doing more in the future, the very near future. So we keep pumping these books out, and hopefully you guys keep buying them and you keep enjoying them. I know that we had tons of really good reviews from the people that got the first book. So we wanted to take the feedback and hopefully correct the things that were not all there and make the things that people liked even better. So to give everybody a really enjoyable experience. This book is a really fun adventure. I'm sure you guys will not want to miss out on it. This is one of the prenups that we have available. We have 3 in total, and everybody will get a free one for sure. And this is the design of the T-shirt as well, because that's one of the things that we're offering.
Beautiful.
I have to say this looks really good, and I just love the idea of a husband and wife team doing a book together, you know. And the actual book seems great, and the world that you built. I was speaking to Carla about it, and it seems really well fleshed out and really deep. And with the lore that you created, but it looks, the character design looks great. Even the Grim Reaper is like some weird cross between Mysterio and Death, you know.
Right, yeah. There was a lot of inspiration that we drew for sure. Aesthetically speaking, the Grim Reaper was supposed to look like the Ghost Rider, but we wanted to do other things, make it like kind of a Spawn character, if you will, in the way he acts and talks and things like that, right? And the Grim Reaper in this mythos that we have created is the Red Baron from World War I, right? So when he gets shot down from his airplane, before he dies, he has his encounter with the previous Angel of Death, and he gets offered the mantle to become the new Grim Reaper, right? So yeah, we built this mythology together, and like you said, you know, I wish Carla could be here right now. She's a little under the weather right now, but yeah, she takes all the prize and she deserves it for the wonderful art. And so this is gonna be the cover of number 2, and yeah, it's looking really cool. And we have some other surprises coming soon for sure. The campaign will stay open for a while, and yeah, so we're really proud of the things that we've accomplished so far.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. That is a killer cover. I love how she did that, the horse and the fire mane like that.
that's awesome.
Yeah, that's sick. Hell yeah. Carla, feel better, Carla.
Yeah, she can't hear you. She went to lay down right now, but I'll let her know. She loves you guys.
Yeah, you let her know, or if she watches later.
Yeah, she will. She will for sure. Yeah, and this is the cover because, by the way, we're offering on this campaign. We're offering 3 books, and other merchandise like the T-shirt and other things that are gonna kind of kept secret for the moment, because we have a secret perk. It's like a secret mystery box that you don't know what you're gonna get, but I can give away the fact that we're doing 3 books at least, and we're doing a T-shirt. This is the cover of a spin-off that has the Grim Reaper character in it, but the story does not center around him. It centers around the Romanov family, especially the ones that survived allegedly survived the massacre. Anastasia and Alexander, whose bodies were never found, right? So we're kind of taking a little bit of historical fiction approach to it, saying that the Grim Reaper they lived because the Grim Reaper didn't want to take him to the afterlife yet. And so we'll follow their adventures as they try to escape Russia, the communist Russia, right? Yeah. And there will be Rasputin, the wizard. So there'll be magic. This is a very broad genre right here where we explore. There's action, there's superhero stuff, and there's horror, there is drama, there is romance, there's all kinds of things. And you can get all that over 100 pages of story for only $30. So that's why we made it our feature perk.
Sweet.
Wow.
Absolutely.
This campaign looks great. Congratulations, man.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it really means a lot, and we work hard on it. We have electronic perks and we have physical perks. So definitely don't miss out. We found out that a lot of these PDFs they sell. And people like the story so much they come back and back to physical no matter where in the world.
Oh, nice.
And so that's definitely a win, without a doubt. And it makes me proud because all of our backers, we are super approachable. You can at the bottom of our campaign you can find our social media, you can find our Twitter, you can find our email, you can find, and we usually follow back or reply.
It's a good idea.
Yeah, absolutely. And so we've gotten, because we do that, we've gotten to interact with our wonderful fans and the people who've been backing our projects. And so we know what areas to improve and we know what to work on. And at the same time, we know what they liked. And we always brag about the fact that a lot of the guys who backed this book said it was, one of their favorite books of the year. Tinfoil Hat Nick said it was the second favorite book of the year. Things like that, you know what I mean? It means a lot because we know that we're doing things right. And we want to keep it up, basically.
Yeah.
When does this one ship? Sorry, Vin.
That's all right.
I always like to ask when the book's going to ship. When are you guys planning to ship this one, Grim Reaper 2?
So Grim Reaper 2 is going to be shipping in mid-June. So it's coming
mid-June,
yes.
Like a few weeks practically. That's fantastic. Congratulations.
Yeah.
And then you're going to offer number 3?
No, number 3, we're not working on number 3 yet. We're offering number 1, number 2, and a spin-off. I guess you can say it's number 3, but it's a spin-off story that belongs in the same universe of the characters that we are creating, but it's not officially Grim Reaper 3. Grim Reaper 3 will be launched later, probably later this year.
Will you title it like Grim Reaper : or Grim Reaper Presents somehow so people can easily familiarize themselves with it? Or is it going to be totally named something different and maybe they won't have the connection to it?
No, yeah, it's gonna be connected by the name, of course. It's gonna be Grim Reaper 3, but at the same time, I think it's super important for people to get the spin-off as well because the spin-off is kind of an introduction to what's gonna happen in number 3.
Awesome.
The characters,
Awesome.
Kind of tying things up like the Marvel Cinematic Universe, if you will. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, good for you guys. You're killing yourself on this. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, they also have another cool project too that I know a little bit about.
Sneaky.
It's gonna be a fun one, yeah. That one's gonna be killer.
Yeah, before Grim Reaper 3, we're gonna launch another book this year, and it's gonna be called Cosmo Monkey. So stay tuned for that one. Basically the use of it is a space monkey that's sent by the Russian during the space race into space, gets intercepted by alien aircraft, and they genetically manipulate this monkey. They send him back to Earth, and the monkey now is a super hyper intelligent being, and all he wants is to go and rescue his family from this laboratory where they were experimenting on these monkeys. So he goes on this quest, and he loves guns, and he is a killer, and he's a badass. So we're having tons of fun with that story too, and yeah, we look forward to start working on it. And I know Vinny will be involved in that project too, so I can't give too much away, but I know.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Sounds great, guys.
It's gonna be fun.
Hey, Vinny, do you need to let somebody else in?
Yeah, I was gonna start dropping the link in, but yeah, if you want to dip out, and you
Well,
need
yeah,
to,
you already got me covered, and I don't want to. I don't want to like hog a place after we've been pushing Captain Love, so it's
Yeah, it's all good, man. Yeah. If you want to dip out, thank you guys. Let me jump over to. Hold on. It's been a minute since I worked these. There we go. Yeah, here we go. Captain Love. Jump on this one. Drew's an awesome guy. If you haven't,
the link's in the chat.
What was that, Sim?
Yeah,
I said the link is in the chat.
Yeah, there you go.
You
Links in the
definitely
chat.
won't.
Beautiful.
You definitely won't be disappointed.
Back this gorgeous book. This is the.
Hey, and get the Vinny variant cover.
Yeah, for sure. That's essential. That's an essential purchase.
Is Vinny doing the Ethan freeze?
Yeah, he's got
Yes,
his little
he's filling
frozen.
an Ethan freeze.
Oh, awesome.
Oh no.
Captain Love to the rescue.
But I didn't know. I knew Vinny could draw like amazing looking.
I didn't know Adam could sing, man. You sing well.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
did
you
the
know that.
backup vocals on Soy Man by Geek Chorus. That's
All right.
look that one up too. We did a Soul Man parody called Soy Man.
That's funny.
Yeah, I did
That's on-
Soy
that's on,
Man.
That's on the. That's online. We can find that.
Yeah, I'll find it right now. Actually, we got some free time. I'll put a link in the description or a link in the chat box. Soy Man Geek Chorus. Yeah, he was.
Thanks to Tim for dropping the links, by the way. Thank you, brother, so much.
Ah,
Yeah,
my pleasure, dude.
Sim is a master at that. We all owe Sim for that. Sim's great at that.
Hey, I like to promote people on Twitter and in chats.
Okay, that's it in the
YouTube link. I see it.
yeah, YouTube link. Yeah, Geek Chorus wrote the whole
I'm
thing.
gonna check that out. That
Hopefully, our host is gonna come back.
No,
Or
yeah.
the stream is
Our
gonna
host
go
with the
down.
most. Yeah, eventually the stream goes down if it.
Mhm.
So Sim, what are you working on these days?
Right now, I'm working on organizing the lettering's done with the final edits, getting ready to print as soon as that's done.
For Blood Hunt,
yeah, Blood Hunt. Yeah, it's all
scariest
done. Yeah.
vampire assassin ever met.
So right now, I'm working on Not the Merc and the Skullbusters, my team book that's going to be coming very soon.
Now, what do? They bust skulls?
Of course they do.
All right. Why do they do
Majorly.
that? Are
Because
just
they get
angry?
paid for it. They also promote it. They're sponsored, and they're known as heroes. And they get paid for it.
Okay, I would do that for money. How much do they get?
It's like one of the promos, like you get giant spiders eating all your cows. Called the Skullbusters. You get pirates pillaging and raping all your kids and wives. Called Skullbusters.
Oh, they're like the A-Team.
A bit, yeah.
All right, I love it.
But yeah, you could say that. But
You
I
should
see
work
them
with
more like
Drew on a theme
Ghostbusters.
song.
Like
Drew?
Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters theme song can work with that. They can totally parody that.
All right. Something to think about.
That's how I'm seeing it. It's like, imagine, like, you remember also Youngblood, how they were like they started by being governmental, but after that they were like owned by corporations and they were sponsored. So imagine they're sponsored by Monsters, by Monster Energy Drink type of thing.
Yeah. Wait, they're sponsored by Monster Energy Drink and they're breaking people's skulls?
Of course.
Okay.
Hey guys,
welcome back to the host.
Hey, Vinny.
Welcome to the show, Vin.
Yeah, you gotta love the internet, right?
Right.
You have to, otherwise it won't love you back.
God damn it. But anyway, yeah. As I was saying before, and I'm sure you guys covered for me. Back, Captain Love. Drew's an awesome guy. Yeah. Now I'm getting worried if this thing's gonna shit the bed again.
Nah, it'll be fine.
Captain Love will not disappoint. That the first book ships immediately. It's available in demand. The second book will ship in. The chapter 1 will ship in July. The book is done. Chapter 1 is finished. It's ready to go. Chapter 2 is half done. It's the first half of it's with the colorist right now. It is going to be awesome. You guys will not be disappointed. Everything that you expect from Captain Love, you'll get it, plus more, because this time there's like bar fights and all kinds of fun stuff that was not in the first book. So,
Nice.
all right, and thank you very much, Vinny, for having me on. Everybody, great to see you all. He's
Good seeing you, Drew.
It's like family in here. I love it.
Absolutely, congratulations.
Oh yeah, man.
I'll see you guys later.
All right, be good.
Later, brother. Yeah, I think Red's gonna be popping on soon as well. So yeah, before I drop the link for everybody else, yeah, we'll cover another one. Adam, do you want to share a screen? It might be better that way. In case it does fall out again, you have control over your screen.
Oh,
You get the power.
Could do that. All right, share screen.
Yeah, that'll be good.
You want me to share anything in particular, or are you talking about my campaign, or
Your campaign, not your pictures. We'll look at those later.
all right? We'll look at those later.
Oh, man.
I have Blood Hunt up.
Are those the ones in the Mankini, or?
Yeah, well, those are the G-rated ones. Yes, you got to do what you got to do.
All right, hold on.
Yep.
There we go.
Who the hell is biting my thing?
The second book in this series.
Somebody's doing a movie called Zombinatrix. It's not a bad idea.
Is it filmed in slow motion?
I don't know.
Hail Red.
Hello, everyone. How's it going?
Red.
Are we doing college? You want to do? Hey, Red.
What's up? What's up?
I'm
Me and Red.
Carla. When I got kicked off my own stream, I didn't see you. Hi.
Oh, sorry.
Do you want? We're doing College of the Dead,
I was saying hello.
or you want to do Sun? What do you want to do, Vin? You want me to hit
Yeah,
the
man, yeah.
trailer? All right.
Hit it.
This is my exciting project I'm running right now. College of the Dead Graduation Day. It's just full color. It's 48 pages. It's completely done, and in fact, I even have my printed prototypes good to go. All of them are done. They look fantastic.
Hold on. I'll blow it up. Keep it up. Keep it up.
All right, and they go. I
Let's
can't
see
knock
those.
them. They're just soft cover. Just soft cover.
Dude, they're beautiful, man.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, they came out
Yeah,
great.
they're
Thanks,
looking
man.
great, dude.
All the interiors are done. All color. All pretty.
Who did you use on this one?
Just for prototypes, I used Lulu Express. They're high-end, premium, like ridiculously expensive. Like no way you'd use them for production. But the quality was great, and you know, I got to see that everything worked and looks good, and the darks are not too dark, and all that cool stuff.
Nice.
So the colors are all good. And this is the amazing trailer for College of the Dead. Oh, you know what? There's kind of a rare trailer that not most people have seen for this. So I'll play this trailer.
Yeah.
Kind of scary. Kind of scary.
Scary is good.
All right. Yeah, it was a fan trailer by Bronson Gorilla.
That's
It was
awesome,
so good. It was so good you incorporated it into the actual campaign. I think it looks fantastic, man. I told you this already in.
Oh yeah, you did. Yeah, I got
comments.
you want to connect to him. Yeah, I may do. I'll probably do more stuff with him in the future because the guy's so damn good.
Yeah.
But this is a very cool story. It's college students who are dealing with a zombie apocalypse. It first came upon them in the prior book, and in this current book, they're having to deal with it. And you see characters. There's a Brendan in there who is. He is. Where is he? Here he is. Come on, Brendan. you see him kind of partying with this girl right before the zombie apocalypse is taking place. The two of them are drinking. She kind of runs off, and she's kind of like, hey, you know, this guy's moving too fast on me, and telling her friends. And he's like, hey, wait a minute, I didn't mean anything. And then the zombie apocalypse kind of hits them, and he spends like the entire book, along with the rest of them fighting zombies in his group, trying to find her and kind of rescue her and talk to her to figure out, like, hey, what was the deal between the two of us? And as always, there's a very zombie kind of ending to the whole thing.
Right.
Really. So this is that's the continuation from the first book. But the book does stand alone on story, and the story came out fantastic.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, it really came out great. And we also offer on the feature tier the prequel. So if people want to get the book that came before the current book, they can get that as well. Really important to do that. You do your sequels and then offer people the prequels.
Of course.
There are 4 different variant covers, including a new one by Narwhal now. I let people kind of pick whatever they want to buy. You just buy one of them, or you can buy a set. There are add-ons for everything. So if you want to add another one on, or add the making of book on, which is the full script and the layouts that the artist did to make the book.
That's nice.
That's
cool.
It's really, really instructive. It's really educational. Stefan Petruka, who wrote the final script and did all the reference, did an amazing job on it. It's very, very cool to see the process get done. We also made a coffee table art book, which I actually like the prototype for the art book even better than the regular book. It actually really looks pretty freaking amazing. I'm like, this was an incredible. I'm so happy I made these. It just came out great. Yeah, I'm like, this is like, how did this happen? But
I dig it.
You know, you work with great people, so they make great stuff. So yeah, we had that made, and they're all in print. They're all available, but everything's shipping starting June 2020. And there will be a College of the Dead 3. It's College of the Dead Spring Break. The script is done. I love it. I'm crazy about it. It's amazing. And we're getting the first layouts for it Friday. I've seen 2 pages worth, but we'll get a good solid 10 pages so we can then get the art finished. So just amazing publishing. It's amazing working with Comicsgate. And that's why you guys know I love the Comicsgate group so much and love making comics.
You know it, man. That is great to hear. And like I said, 20K. Huge bump.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm really thankful for that. Yeah, really thankful for that. I mean, my first campaign, 60 days in, I was struggling to get to $5,000, $5,300 after the first 60 days.
Yeah.
So this one's running about 4 times what the first campaign ran. And Joe says he peed his pants, Joe King. I guess that was probably related to the horror trailer, or it may just be a normal thing for him.
I think it's an everyday thing.
Yeah, it could just be a normal thing for him. But thanks also with this campaign, Vinny launched me on launch day, and Red launched me on launch day. But Vinny was the first guy that reached out to me. It was like, "Hey, are you going on streams? Do you want to get on a stream? I see you launching on Saturday." It's like I didn't know what the launch day was going to be like. I've been still building my own platform. But when people reach out to each other in Comicsgate because they're like, "Hey, I want to see you succeed," I do it to other people, but when people do it for you, it's always, it's always appreciated. Let's put it that way.
It's a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful thing and well deserved.
Much appreciated.
We are a family. Everyone's a family here. I don't care what anyone says.
That's my cousin Vinny.
Yeah, you know it.
From the movie and the real Vinny.
I got my cousin in Long Island.
Exactly. Adam Post. Go see that Post guy. Tell him Vinny said hi. Knock on his door. Rearrange his furniture.
About that thing. Well,
that was a real mafia threat, by the way. Not what Vinny just said, but I knew a guy. I did know a guy in Brooklyn. He's like, yeah, what you do is you call him up and you say, hey, you know what? I'm going to come over and rearrange your furniture. I'll be there in an hour. Don't go anywhere. So rearrange your furniture is like, you can't tell the police that. It's like, he said he's going to come over and rearrange your furniture. Well, that's not a threat. They're like, well, yeah, it's scary. I don't know. We'll talk about that later. But anyway, College of the Dead, thank you for the support. The link is in the chat, but collegeofthedead.com will always get you to the current campaign.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
So jump on that. Again, Adam's a great dude. You know it. The Postman. He's going to be delivering some more books in June. So
on time, brothers and sisters.
Jump on this one. You guys are going to love it.
All right, let's.
Yeah, who wants to go next, guys?
Ready, G. Is
Yeah,
he
why
due?
not?
Red
Let's
is
go.
up.
Let's go. Let's go.
Red.
I'm gonna drop out. I gotta get a kid, put a kid to bed. But it's
You got it,
okay.
man.
It's my kid.
Mike,
All right.
Much love, you guys. Great to see you.
It wasn't code for something. Later, Adam.
Later. You want me to share screen, Vinny?
Yeah. Do that in case, like I said, if I drop out, at least you guys can still, cover.
Do you want to start with the trailer so I can share sound on that and then just get rid of it quick?
You want me to do that? And then,
No, I'm saying I can do it. I'm just saying, do you want to start with that first so we can get rid of the echo and all that nonsense with the share
we
audio?
can do that. We can do that.
Cool.
All right. Gotcha.
Alrighty.
Cool.
Beautiful, brother.
Sick, man.
Looks great. Did you put who got your trailer? Who put that trailer together? Did you do it yourself, Fred? Because I know you do trailers as well.
You have yourself muted, Red.
Fred,
My bad. Yeah, that was me, man.
no problem, man. Did you hear my question?
I did, yeah. Yep, I put that trailer together with art by the awesome Vinnie Tardamella, as well as Carla and Narwhal and Lakima Mir. And hopefully more coming soon. But just so everybody doesn't get confused, this is not a graphic novel. This is a novel. It does come with a visual companion with art by all of these fine artists that I just mentioned. It's the first in a series about a galactic struggle that, you'll see the decline of an empire and kind of a race to put the pieces back together by several factions. You can download the first 3 chapters right here if you want to get a writing sample and just see if this idiot can write. I like to throw that out there because, this is the first completed novel that I've done. So I want to make sure everybody has a chance to review it and just make sure that it's to their liking because, not everybody's writing style is to everyone's taste either.
Right.
But Vinny did the cover for the novel, which is just amazing, awesome, turned out beautifully. I love it.
Bro. Yeah, dude, I love it.
Yeah, man, and Vinny's great to work with too.
Yeah.
And Carla did the cover for the visual companion, which also turned out beautifully. Manga style. We're gonna have all kinds of styles of art in this book. Simon's working on something as well.
Yep.
I can't wait to see that.
That's awesome.
Full confidence.
Yeah, I did a few layouts and I'm not happy yet. I'm rereading the thing. I'm trying to really visualize it. And
Cool, man.
People will understand why when they see it.
Do you need anything more from me, Simon?
No. I'll probably gonna have some questions, but like I told you, it's just trying to visualize the scene, right?
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, but Narwhal's in here as well. We had a few kind of write-in/draw-in tiers. I might add another. I'm debating. But Vinny's doing some head sketches as well that we're going to be adding to the campaign. The first one sold out in like an hour. So, amazing work.
Are we looking at, sorry, if you could, Vinny, can I ask you to scroll down just a little bit?
Oh, Red's got it.
Red, sorry. Is that Narwhal's work?
Yes, this is Narwhal right here.
It's pretty cool. It's kinetic. Huh? It's got this very animated style.
Yeah, I was very pleased with what he turned in. Narwhal's actually the first artist I contacted about this, and Yeah, also very easy to work with. Very cool dude.
Very cool, man.
Yeah, so
those are killer.
The visual companion is going to contain artwork as well as some commentary, kind of give you an overview of the universe, let you know what's going on, kind of the who's who and the what's what, as well as some awesome art by awesome Comicsgate artists. But yeah, my plan for this is to be the next epic space fantasy saga. Star Wars is dead, Sunsworn's alive, man. So get on board, bud.
Hail Sunsworn.
Hail to you. Hail Grim Reaper. How you doing, John?
I'm doing great, man. How about you?
Pretty good.
Ready to get spooked on Monday?
Oh yeah, man.
we do a horror show on Mondays. One Monday my channel, one Monday Pete's channel. And Vinny's always there too, so.
Yeah, I've been catching them, so that's a good thing. And guys, you remind me earlier in the day too. That way I'll definitely make time at night. Because I get in the middle of doing this stuff with the packaging and doing drawings for the campaign, and I lose track of time.
Yes, but this is an example of Vinny's head sketches, man. Vinny does just awesome head sketches.
Thanks, man.
Yes. I'm sure you've seen it on Twitter, man. He's just phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been fun to do as well, but we're gonna try to get some more for this campaign. And for Red, because he's an amazing guy who's helped so many creators and other people in Comicsgate, fans and professionals alike, whatever you want to say. Red is the man. So yeah, man. Hail, brother.
One of the very first streams I went to, and I loved it.
Yeah, Rob, are you closing out today?
I'm closing out today. Yeah.
Damn it! I was hoping to get you on one more time before.
But you know what they do is apparently I was just told this is that once you petition, you don't petition. You tell Indiegogo that you want to close out the in-demand store. It's not instant.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, there's like a 3-day delay or something like that, right?
Delay,
yeah, it depends on the campaign because some ones I have closed out, it was either like the same day or about 3 days later. So
yeah. But who knows? So who knows? It may be still up in 3 days, but I'm closing it out today. Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah, check it tomorrow, man. I might throw a stream together tomorrow night if you're interested.
Oh, cool. If it's still up, yeah, for sure, man. And I'll be glad to go as well because listen, I want to get my face out there as much as possible for part 2 as well.
That is a beautiful face.
Yeah. Hail CG Jesus.
Hell yeah. There you go. What a handsome son of a gun.
For sure.
Back his book. Back all these books. But we also have Metal Movies and Brewskis. How we doing, buddy?
Hell, brother.
Can you hear us? Hey.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Yeah,
pretty good.
Can you hear me?
Welcome, man. Welcome.
All right, cool, man. Yeah, thanks for having me, man. I really appreciate it. How's everybody doing?
Pretty good. Pretty good,
awesome.
man.
Good, brother, pretty good.
So you're the Butch Cleaver guy, right?
Well,
you're in a bit of a delay.
Might be. I don't think it's me this time, though.
Nope.
It's okay. Tell us about your project.
cool. It's cool if I share screen.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right.
And we do have another creator in the wings as well. So, just a little bit of patience. Like I said, we're doing this is the first time I'm doing anything like this, where I'm grabbing a bunch of people and letting others jump on who have cool campaigns to show. So here we go.
Got it. Can you guys see this?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The cover?
Yep.
Oh, okay. So this is my character, Butch Cleaver. And basically it's a character, he's a brutal butcher. And he's killed and he's brought back to life by a voodoo hex. And basically that gives him the power to weaponize bone. And uses that power to basically fight bad guys and solve his murder and figure out who killed him and why. And he was basically like a bad guy, and he's trying to redeem himself. And the story is basically set up. There's like a lot of different villains in the town. Like this is him right here. He awakes from this bone cocoon, and it's in the middle of this like desert in this bone cathedral, and he's awakened by a moth demon, and the moth demon basically trains him how to use his powers, and his name's Moth Memon, and he's just showing him how to basically become kind of like a warrior, and show him the ropes basically. And so there's a little bit of fighting and training in that part of the book. I have a lot of influences, but this right here would be primarily horror and Western.
That's awesome, man.
So like right here, there's a little gun down, and they both shoot, and he blows a hole through Butch, and Butch turns his hand into a cannon and a Gatling gun right through his own chest and blasts Moth Mammon. And then Butch eventually he can break his bones down. He can break himself down molecularly into different. He could transport his consciousness into like a dead bull, for instance. And
wow.
This is him right here when he goes back to his town. It's a fictional town of Oubliette, and this town has samurai, or not samurai. Sorry, it's got Vikings and pirates and cowboys and you name it. Basically anything from 1800s and before. And I just wanted to make like a gothic kind of like Western town during that time where a lot of different mythical things could take place.
Right.
And this is him right here, and another part of the story. It's about midway through the book. He's at a funeral for some people, and this is him right here with his bull. It's his companion. It's his buddy. A lot of the time he was going to be basically a solo show, but I wanted him to have someone that he can really talk to and relate to, and that's pretty much it right there. There's also a page right here if you guys want to sign up. It's on Indiegogo. It's butchcleaver.com, and I got a trailer right here. I don't know if you guys want to watch it, but
yeah, you can hit it.
It's like 90 seconds.
Artist, creator of Butch Cleaver. So what is Butch Cleaver? Well, if you threw Batman, Swamp Thing, Jonah Hex, and Hellboy into a meat grinder, Butch Cleaver would come out. Butch Cleaver is a fantasy horror western about a brutal butcher who is killed and brought back to life by a voodoo curse that grants him the power to control and weaponize bone. He tries to use said power for revenge, reckoning, and redemption. With influences of old spaghetti westerns, Sin City, and horror movies from the last 80 years, Butch Cleaver might be the book you're aiming for. In this campaign, I'm offering a 48-page colored graphic novel with different tiers, backer input, and stretch goals. I was told I couldn't be an artist. I was told I couldn't make a comic. Now I'm here to ask you, help me prove the haters wrong and back Butch Cleaver. Thank you for your consideration.
Very cool, man.
Dude,
Thanks,
it looks cool. It's got a really unique look,
Thanks, guys.
How far ahead are you into the completion of the book?
Well, basically, I did the book already. It's already done, and it was an indie book, so I have the first few issues done. But I wanted to bring it out to a broader audience because I'm over here in California and I do signings and comic book stores and stuff like that. But I wanted to get it out there more, and I joined up with Comicsgate, and man, it's just so much love, man. Like I can't explain like how much it's. I actually wanted to give up altogether, but they ignited my fire, and man, I just can't wait. I've been having this email sign up, and a lot of people have been signing up and showing interest. So it actually like inspired me, and then everyone's been so nice to me, and it's been like a real like fellowship. You know what I mean? I don't know what to say. And,
dude,
just really,
it's fantastic. Yeah, that's one of the first things I've seen about Comicsgate as well. Especially like this second wave, because it is a lot of lower and mid-level kind of creators, people who haven't had a lot of exposure or whatnot, and we're really getting tight, right? We're all getting really tight, and we're all growing together. So that's the awesome thing, man. We're blowing the roof off of this place. Yeah, man, fans are seeing it, supporters are seeing it, other creators are seeing it. There's a lot of respect and love.
We're making history.
That's what I dig about it.
It feels like a renaissance. Feels like a real renaissance, and especially with like the whole.
Man.
Especially with the whole Rona, and then the fall of the industry, and it's like legit kind of like a renaissance in a way. And all these people are so inspired, and they're making all these books, you know, and they're really proud to make them, you know. And this is their babies. These are like their pets and their children. These comics, you know. I did a little thing in the chat. I said that Robert E. Howard, when he was writing Conan, he had Conan standing over his shoulder, telling him with an axe to type, you know. And that's how a lot of us. I think a lot of us feel that way with our projects, you know. See, that's what's up.
I got the same thing.
Yeah.
I got the same thing.
Damn it! All I got is a bookmark. I'm sorry.
Can't wait, man. Mine should be in the mail, so I'm pumped up, man. I can't wait.
Hell yeah, that is really awesome. But man, yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, everyone in the chat, check it out. My moderators, drop a link if you can.
Yep, it's all in there.
Yes. Sweet, man. Thank you, Sim. So yeah, sign up to that one. Metal Movies and Brewskis. Awesome guy. He pops up in a lot of channels. You know, you're always welcome back anytime. So thank you. We're gonna have to boot you though, because I got another guy sitting in the wings.
Sure, oh yeah. Well, thank you so much.
But,
Thank you for the opportunity, man. You guys are awesome.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Yes, man. Congrats. Later, brother.
Hey, thanks for having us, brother. We gotta run, right? Appreciate you.
All right, guys.
All right.
No problem.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yeah, Back Grim Reaper 2, Carl and John are fantastic. Their family, you know it. Jump on to their YouTube channel as well, White Cat Comics. Yeah, anything else you guys want to say?
No, check all these campaigns out. They're all wonderful, and yeah, show us some love if you can. All right.
All right. Cool.
Take it easy, guys.
Good to see you.
Bye.
Later.
Bye.
We got Joseph. What's up?
Oh, hey.
Hey, brother.
How them pants doing?
Good to see you guys.
Great seeing you as well. Before we jump into yours, we just want to take another quick look. Hold on, share screen again. Hopefully, I won't get booted. It's been happening. Yeah, it looks like you got another backer, my friend. So
Yeah.
Awesome.
that's awesome. Yeah, guys, keep backing this. It's going tonight. He is ending it completely. So don't
Tell
miss
your
out.
friends. Tell your mama.
And you know what?
That's
You can also back if you're strapped for cash and you don't want to make too much of an investment. You can back some of these digital deluxe, these digital editions that are cheaper, on the cheaper end, and they're great. They have like a little interactive component at the end that maybe I'll show you at some point in the stream later down the road. But I think it looks good. There's also like a 2-part. There's some surprises in there, so back the digital edition if you don't want to spend too much.
Yeah, there is cool stuff in there. I saw it myself. You guys are really gonna enjoy it. This kind of this story is just cool. Seeing all the different monsters as well. I'm a big fan of that kind of stuff. I think everyone will thoroughly enjoy this. Adults, kids. So yeah, this is fun for the whole family. Yeah, man. I don't know what else to say, but
you said more than me actually. Yeah, I think, dude, everybody jump in on this. It's your last chance. Last chance to moon. So get in on it.
I just did.
Yeah, I agree with Metal Movies and Brewskis. All these books look great. I want to get them all.
Yeah, just by the way, I'm a big fan of your project, and your trailer is one of the very best trailers out there. I think we're going to check it out now.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
For sure. Speaking of which, yeah, if you want to pull up your screen, and I'll do the share screen in case I get booted. You guys could still continue.
Oh yeah.
Without me. I'm sure I should be all right now, but just in case, right?
Let's see. Is that the one? Yeah. Check the audio. Okay. Boom.
All right.
You want to just go straight into it?
Yeah, we can.
All right, here we go. Right now. It's Slaughter Squad, Volume 1. A double feature, including the first 2 parts in an 8-part series. Thanks, everybody.
You sure you want to go back in there? A bull's gotta do what a bull's gotta do. Eat hot lead, suckers! Huh? What? Mess with the bull, get the horn! Shit just got real. Who the hell are you? I'm 100% psycho beefcake. Think you can handle it, Susie? Fuck you, asshole. Fuck you, asshole! Your horns are strong. That's what she said. Why would she say that? Let's burn this motherfucker. Hell yeah! Your mama would be proud. Mama. Kilgore. You're dead meat.
Dude, that is so well done. It's insane.
It's like
Dude, this came.
The Ren and Stimpy episode, you know. It's that. No, it's fantastic. And who did the voices, by the way, Joseph? Was that you?
Got to unmute myself. Yeah,
You did
that
the
was me.
Well, fantastic. Fantastic.
Yeah, I have a very limited range. I can do like 80s action guys. I can do Schwarzenegger impressions. That's about it.
Well, but very
That's
good.
all you need to know how to do.
You know, I pitched that. I pitched it to Adult Swim years ago, but it was in a slightly different form. It wasn't as good as it is now. It's a lot better now.
Gotcha. Damn, man. Well, I think you need to revisit those. Oh, go ahead.
Well, I'm saying it definitely looks like a TV show. It's like, and it's
something
perfect.
I would watch.
It's perfect for Adult Swim. It's like, it's one of those Aqua Teen, Hunger Force type shows. You know, it's got that vibe. It's got that Ren and Stimpy vibe that was so important.
I think like FX would probably do it. I mean, they had Archer, they had Chosen, they had a couple of animated things that went over the top as well. I think it would fit perfectly into that kind of lineup.
Yeah, it could. I think it could work. But you know what? Comicsgate gets it first. I'm gonna do the whole thing in comic form first, and then they're gonna come crawling to me.
You know it. Because I mean, it's storyboards. It's gorgeous, finished storyboards is what it really is. I mean, for especially a project like yours, dude, I can't wait to get my hands on this thing.
Oh,
You're gonna blow up.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I've been getting a lot of signups the past couple of days. It's been great. Like, I got a Cecil bump the other day, and yeah, I'm pumped up. I'm hyped. So if you haven't already signed up, you're gonna get a trading card.
Oh, beautiful! I gotta sign up.
I
know I wanted it.
I'm actually
I
signing.
know I wanted it, but I didn't know you'd give an extra shit out too with the sign up. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, now
Look,
I'm
it says
signing
it
up.
right there. Sign up and get a trading card. Yeah, I just added that in. I did a poll. I was asking people, do you want a trading card, a T-shirt, or a Pog? I really wanted the Pog, but nobody else wanted Pogs. I'll just make Pogs for myself, I guess.
Cool, man.
So can I just ask you something? Because I'm confused. I was just about to sign up, right? And
Yeah.
I'm two different campaigns. One that's funding, and it's Slaughter Squad Volume 1. But it's ended.
Oh yeah, so I tried to I started a campaign in February. It didn't go, and so this is the relaunch.
It wasn't picking up enough traction.
Yeah, I didn't get enough signups. It was also around the time of the Critias thing. I think that might have affected things. Like maybe I'm like I came out of nowhere. I'm not really well known, and so yeah, I decided to relaunch. I'm gonna have the book like all ready to go. I'm gonna finish everything, the colors, the lettering, everything. So it'll be like ready to print by the time I launch this new campaign.
Cool.
Cool, man. Very cool. Oh, we got someone else waiting back here.
Hey,
Ryan.
yo.
What up?
What's up?
How are you, brother?
Well, doing very well. I don't want to take any attention away from Mr. Joseph King. This is an awesome looking book. You guys, you've seen the animated trailer for this, right? And like the other animated piece that he did, they're out of this freaking world. Joe is going to be one of the major talents to watch in Comics Game. Mark my freaking words. Hail Red Gaze. Hail Simon. Hail Rob. Hail the Fulfillment King. Hail Metal Movies and Brewskis. Glad to see that you're coming hard now with your own project. So everybody's kicking ass, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing to see.
Hail, Brian.
I really appreciate it, Brian. Thanks.
Oh, well, I mean, it's,
and check out Brian's book. He's got a gorilla book. It's awesome.
He's got a gorgeous gorilla book.
He's got an animal with guns too.
I do.
When's the crossover.
Well, you know what? There is this thing called time travel, and there's going to be the Doc Salem Doc Alpha 6-Gun Gorilla crossover. That's going to involve a little time travel. So yeah, you never know. Of course, Kumba doesn't have 6-Gun Gorilla. He doesn't have automatic technology. He does have it. He does get his hands on a Gatling gun at one point, though. So.
Yeah, he may be a little outgunned.
Bam!
Look at that beauty.
He makes up for it with aggression.
That was great, huh?
It doesn't smell that great, though.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Like, I'm checking out
We're
here.
in the Book Sniffers Club.
I totally am. Like, here's Antonio's book, right? Brand?
Wait.
Yeah.
And, oh, don't that smell lovely? Oh.
Yeah, that's my
You don't know where that's been.
I believe that.
I'm a comic huffer, is what I am. I'm a comic huffer.
Sexy parts.
Yeah, I believe that's the same printer that I use. I let him know. Adam let him know. So I think that is the same one. Sim, you're gonna know what that smells like pretty soon as well. Red knows what it smells like. Oh wait, we got another sniffer.
Oh, it's so
I know what it's like.
I'm looking for Drew's book because Captain Love is pretty aromatic as well.
Oh.
Yeah, same thing.
Now I'm waiting for my City of Venus.
Venus.
I'm waiting for my City of Venus, my Through the Woods, and my Vestige. They're on the way. I can't wait.
Oh, get in there, yeah.
If I didn't already have my pants off, this would be pretty weird.
We're supposed to have pants on?
Bread. And here's of course my man Drew's book, Captain Love, and it's got that new car smell.
Yeah. Again.
And
Same place.
Six Gun Gorilla, critically acclaimed, and everybody who reads it loves it. But sorry, it don't got that special funk.
Who's that by?
It's a slightly different odor, but it's still nice.
Who's that book by?
Some loser named Brian Christgau. Shitty writer, but the art's really good. The art is kick ass. So check it out. Check it out just for the art alone.
The writing is great on that. Everybody back that book as well.
And can I also just say, because I don't want to hang out in here too long, but and take time away from other CG creators that maybe haven't gotten the attention that they need and that they deserve. But also,
buddy, you're one of them. You deserve a lot more on this. And right now, I don't see anyone waiting, so you can hang. Don't worry.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right. And since you put it that way, Fulfillment King,
Stay a while.
Got to give it up to Red also for taking Comicsgate multimedia. Right?
Thank you.
We're not just doing comics anymore. Now we're doing prose fiction as well. And
No, that's great. Yeah, for sure.
and animation I know is on the way.
Yep.
This guy right above me we could see he has the mad crazy skills, and I can't wait to read this. Were you done pitching this, or like did we look at the tiers? This is the pre-campaign, right?
Yeah. Well, I've got I started putting it together. I can show you what I got so far.
Please do, man. Please do.
Let me grab.
Well, there's an important question for Brian in the chat. Blue Samurai Zero is asking, when you ship my book, can you guarantee that you've sniffed in at least 3 separate places?
Oh God. Only if I get your real name, because I will do it. I will do it. You have to understand, I love my backers, because without our backers, Comicsgate ain't nothing but a gnat on a dog stick.
Oh.
That's
the truth. And that's the truth. So hail the backers. And there's Slaughter Squad Volume 1. Nobody thinks this would be in a furry book. That's for damn sure.
Out with the old, in with the move.
Right.
Hell yeah. Can't wait for it. Look at these tiers.
I don't want to go too much in it because I'm still messing with them. I might change them up. So
I hear you.
I'll just show you some of the finished pages.
It is crazy good.
It is.
Dude.
Emphasis on the crazy and the good.
Yes.
Yeah, it's out of control.
God.
Completely bonkers, man.
There's a little bit of a 6-gun gorilla thing going on over there now.
Oh yeah,
well,
poncho.
but here's the thing: 6-Gun Gorilla's played straight. This is more like a head shop comic. Do you know what I'm saying? This is more completely just out of control.
Yeah. The poncho is like a he does a few costume changes. All right, so he's a master of disguise.
Now, Packers ain't nothing but a gate. You got that right, man. Got that right.
It's not a furry comic, El Gargoyle. You shut your mouth.
You've been battling that for weeks.
Oh man, I was just talking to some of the War Campaign boys, and Ro was actually really apologetic when he found out that when he was previewing my book on War Campaign, and he said, "This looks like a furry book to me." That I could time it. Right? I went back and timed the backers and when he said that, put up the video up against the timing of the backings, and when he said that, it was just not just did the contributions come to a stop. It was refund.
No! Oh no!
God.
No way, man.
So watch out with those accusations, people.
Yeah, absolutely.
It is not a furry book. Jeez.
Watch your fucking mouth.
But I actually did an interview. I went to the War Campaign channel, Rose channel, and I was really nervous because I was expecting them to ask me to show some nipple or something. But it was actually a great time, and I got treated very well.
That's
back
cool.
my book. That's good. The upper tier.
Yeah. No, I know when they do the YouTube ones, they're more respectful, and when they're on D Live, it's just
free for all. Yep. The illustration right above this had a nice kind of a Mike Zeck Punisher look to it.
Yeah.
Well, plus this bull has no balls. How much banging can he really do? He's obviously not a member of the furry community.
Exactly. But it's just everything with anthropomorphics now is just associated. It's just accused of being It's just.
I've been saying it used to be there's nothing wrong with a guy in a fursuit. It's just it's wholesome. Bugs Bunny, he wasn't.
You're not helping the case here, Joe.
Okay, Bugs was a cross-dresser, and he did make out with Elmer Fudd a few times, but still, totally wholesome.
Dan Fraga was on yesterday with me and Drew on Indie Comics Focus. Me and Drew, and of course the great Simon Poitier. And he says, I think once he hits, what's the number? Once he hits like 100K, he's gonna like start doing every stream until he fulfills in a bunny suit.
A full pink bunny suit.
Pink bunny suit.
How's he gonna watch?
He said it. He said it tonight as well when he was on here. I can't believe it, but I think his kids are gonna love it, and then I think after the first week, they're all gonna hate it.
It's gonna get funky in there, and he said, thinking like I could like buy a bunny suit off like the internet, just like like from like some costume shop, which is what he ended up doing. But he was thinking, what? If I got the people who make the furry costumes to make them, because they're thinking about like those are made for people to hang out in. Do you know what I mean? Not wear it once on like Halloween and then like toss it like in the garbage. They hang out in those things, and also they're designed so you have like front and back access.
Oh no!
So you don't have to take off the costume to relieve yourself.
Okay, what I really want to know is, does Fraga already own this suit, or is he going to run out and buy it?
He's going to run out and buy it.
We should buy.
I don't believe it. I think he already owns it.
Yeah, he probably already owns it.
Shh, brother.
He's
We love Dan.
He's such an. I'm sorry. What did you say, Rob?
Yeah, I'm saying if he's going to stand around in this bunny suit for a month plus, then he should buy like multiple suits. Is all I'm saying.
You should get that self-cleaning underwear.
Right.
There you go.
I'll tell you what he could do. He could do like how they filmed Iron Man. Just because you're not going to see the lower half, just cut it so you can wear it like a sweater with the hoodie.
Right.
I'm not wearing pants right now.
See what I mean?
I'm doing it all wrong. I'm not wearing a shirt. You should be the other way around, you're saying?
Yeah, man. Why should I be wearing pants right now?
You didn't get the memo? CG is no pants only.
Damn it.
That's right.
But Dan is the best, man. Wow. Salt of the earth, man. Salt of the earth.
He is. He is. Love that dude.
He's and that's exactly what he is. He's just a dude. Like so humble. So humble.
Yeah. And the beauty about it is, and that's why I like him and most other creators too, that status doesn't matter. None of that shit matters. He looks at you as a person, and he's there with you, right? Yes. He loves the passion you guys have. We all have on what we're doing, and he's happy to get anybody on his show. He's happy to hop on anyone's show. We're all pushing and doing the same thing. So it's very important, especially somebody at that level, and as respected as he is in all the different industries that he's worked in, to be like that with us. So it's amazing.
And remember, he was always supportive of Comicsgate. He took some flack before all this. He just never came out saying he was Comicsgate, but he did promote. He did back some campaigns.
You can see there's a few creators that you can see are like tangential to Comicsgate, and they're waiting for an in.
Yep.
And you could tell that Dan was just waiting for he wasn't waiting for an end, but he was waiting for that spark to finally go like, all right, I'm Comicsgate.
Right.
But he's an amazing guy, and I was like, I got extra nervous trying to pitch Tales because he was on the stream, but yeah, he's a very down to earth person.
Yeah. Tons of humility. But isn't that interesting that the people with the most talent usually are very humble, and not always, but most of the time. Most of the time, the greater the talent.
Unless you get to Hollywood, and then that's
that's a lot of frauds. A lot of frauds in Hollywood.
Well, why do you think there's so many British actors on American TV shows and movies? It's because they if you're a prima donna, you're considered unprofessional. Like everybody looks down on you, and nobody wants to work with you. Like in like the British theater world and the movie industry, the Italian movie industry was the same way too, where it was like everybody's equal, nobody's above anybody else. The key grip is right there with like the star. Do you know what I'm saying? And everybody gets together like an old Mickey Rooney movie and is like, let's put on a show. And
Yeah, I
Hey.
mean, but you see it in Hollywood these days. It's standard practice, for instance, for the people on the crew of a movie set, not to look at the stars in the eyes. Not
I
have
know.
if you do
I know.
like eye contact, it's like oh, this guy's out of here, please. You just
Yeah.
That just reminds me of that Christian Bale meltdown.
Yeah,
Well,
but
that
that's
was
insane compared to what's going on, man. Because that's actually justifiable. Because like he's trying to get in character.
Exactly.
And some guys like fucking around like, but I can get
Just
that.
work.
Because he's one of those tested actors that really gets on.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta remember. Well, you gotta remember something like that. That's millions and millions of dollars thrown out the window
Right.
for stupid mistakes. You know what I mean? It's the camera's rolling. There's a lot of shit happening. So yeah, I
No,
would say that's
I'm
very.
with Vail on that one. I totally get that. But like clauses where like you look at somebody in the eye and you're done.
Yeah. And that's why you see so many English actors in American movies and TV, because they don't have that. And now they realize, like, wait a second, there's great actors right over there, and we don't have to they're not going to give us this shit. Right? A guy like Anthony Hopkins, for instance, you call him Sir Anthony Hopkins, and he's like, ixnay with the Sir. No, I'm Tony, dude. And American actors, man, they'll they're kind of
but then you're saying that, and yet Hugh Grant is widely known as one of the biggest pricks in the industry.
Well, there's always that one. There's always that one.
There's always an exception.
Yeah, absolutely. Some people are just natural dicks. Comic book industry has got them. You know that.
Yeah, there's dicks everywhere.
Yeah, I think that's what it boils down to. People are just people. Some people are assholes. Some people aren't.
Yep. Right. And when people say,
go ahead.
I was just going to say is like people are like, when somebody becomes successful and they turn into a total dickhole, people are suddenly like, boy, like that person changed, and I'm like, no, they didn't. That it's just the person that you knew before
revealed himself.
That was the illusion.
Yep.
That was that person was make believe. Now
it's what I like.
Real person.
It's what I like to say. Money amplifies who they really are. That's what it really is. When you see certain assholes making a lot of money, then their egos, everything explodes, and it's all out there because they don't have to hide anything because they have a safety net. Then you have the one,
man.
Yeah, and then you have like the good ones. If the good ones make a lot of money, you see how much they're giving to everyone else.
Oh my
God! How much they're helping everyone else.
Oh my God! Stephen King. Stephen King is the best example. Guy gives millions to charity, but he's responsible for Sam Raimi's career. We know who Bruce Campbell is because of Stephen King, because he went to the Cannes Film Festival and there was this movie, this nitty-gritty little low-budget horror movie called Evil Dead, and it couldn't find a distributor. Nobody wanted to release that movie. And he was like, what the hell, right? And so he wrote an article for Twilight Zone magazine saying, this is the most ferociously original horror movie I have seen in a decade. And mentioned like, hey, it doesn't have a distributor. Any takers? And now Sam Raimi's working on Doctor Strange 2.
Wow.
So yeah, there are absolutely people like that and he grew up poor, and started his career out. He was living like in a trailer when Carrie got published. So people like that, they don't forget. And I've never met him personally, but everybody I know who has met him says he's like George Romero. He's just a dude, like zero pretension, like just like total humility.
He looks weird though. He's got a weird face.
Oh, you'd be the first one to admit that, I would think. And Romero, may he rest in peace, was like 7 feet tall.
Right. Yeah, and he's got a lot of problems though too, because didn't he almost die? He got hit by a van or something?
Yeah, is that how he got the weird face, or did that?
That was probably a lot of that was probably coke.
Oh well. I mean, oh God, man. Yeah. Oh man. This is a total non sequitur. But he told like the most touching story of like most touching recovery story. He said that he has an addictive personality, and he said that he'd gotten back on, the druggist and the drink and everything. And that he came downstairs one day and his entire family was down there. His wife Tabitha and his kids, Joe Hill, who is a big author right now in his own right. They were all there, and they had taken like his waste paper basket that he keeps next to his desk when he writes. And they dumped it all out, and there were like bloody little cocaine spoons, little bottles of scope, all the little telltale signs. And they told him, you either need to deal with this or we're out of here. And we're not going to leave because we don't love you. We're going to leave because we love you, and we're not going to just stand here and watch you fucking kill yourself. And he was like, okay, no brainer. Okay, I'm going to rehab. And he's been well ever since. So
Did that affect his writing or no?
Well, his writing's been shit for like the last 20 years. But anyway, I mean, I got to give it up to the guy. Those early novels, Carrie, Salem's Lot, The Stand, oh God, The Shining.
I gotta be honest. I've never been able to get through one of his novels.
Start with Carrie. It's short. It's short and it's really powerful. I mean,
I like Christine.
Christine's okay. Christine's a rare case where I actually prefer the movie to the novel.
Oh, me too.
What about Pet Cemetery? Is that good?
Yeah, it is, but boy, is it dark. It's really bleak. That's like his bleakest novel. The Dead Zone, that's another really great one. Problem is he got to a certain point where he is a compulsive writer. He needs to write every day. And he's been cannibalizing his own ideas for like the last 20 years or more. But
yeah, it's
Silver
interesting
Bullet,
because I know Hail Jackson. Yeah, the thing with him, like I know when he was on his benders and all that shit, they said his wife finished a lot of his work, a lot of his most famous ones. And not surprised either because you can't function at a certain point, if you're that far gone, and he was very far gone. So it's crazy to see that kind of stuff.
I think it's
anyway. Let's get.
Sorry. We don't want to derail the conversation.
Yeah, enough of that, Steven.
Can I just say real quick? Metal Movies and Brewskis mentions Silver Bullet. Silver Bullet's a good movie. Could have been a great one if Don Coscarelli had directed it, which he was originally supposed to. But of course, that's based on Cycle of the Werewolf, which is illustrated by Bernie frickin' Wrightson. If you've never gotten that, get it. Bernie. Rest in peace, Bernie.
Yeah, man. Bernie was a legend, man. Absolute fucking legend.
The greatest horror illustrator of all time. Like, he rules horror. He looms over horror comic book art the way that like a Frazetta over high fantasy.
Yeah, absolutely, man. The attention to detail that he put into everything. Fucking like months working on pieces. It's incredible.
Oh,
but,
I was like sort of blanking out on who this was, and I just Googled him. Yeah, he's amazing. I know him.
Yeah, he's widely known for the Frankenstein artwork.
That's a masterpiece.
Swamp Thing. Yeah.
Yep.
Swamp Thing.
Which he created with Len Wein. Yeah.
Amazing. My friend, he has all those original Swamp Thing books, and he has them all signed.
Oh my God.
I don't know how the fuck he did that. He's like, one of the biggest fans of Swamp Thing, and he has like everything. I did an awesome piece for him for his birthday a couple of years ago. His jaw hit the floor. He's like, no fucking way.
My man Wes Huffer, who did the covers for the first 3 issues of Six Gun Gorilla. When you scroll down later, you'll see at least one of them. He sent me. He was at, I forget which convention it was, but he was at a convention, and then afterwards, he was at an airport, and guess who he runs into? And he sends me a picture of him. That's it right there. That's Wes Huffer. Who unfortunately, anyway, he sends me a picture, like a selfie of him and Bernie Wrightson drinking beers, like, and I just like type back, "Fuck you! I hate you! I want to kill you!"
Oh man,
so jealous. But yeah, Wes, unfortunately, he's not part of my creative team anymore because he thinks that CG is all N to the A to the Z to the I's. But no hard feelings there.
Crazy. But it's tough when artists like nix you because of your CG allegiance. But it's at the same time you've seen them work on pieces and you sort of establish a bond with them and you really respect their artwork. So it stabs you in the heart extra hard.
Well, and we were, and also, I still consider him a friend, and I still consider Adrian a friend. And Adrian, of course, also ghosted me because of my association with CG, and also skipped out on $3,000, and that he was paid to draw to illustrate issue number 8 with. But now that issue is going to be illustrated by the one and the only Preston Acevedo.
Yeah, the good Preston.
The good Preston.
It's insane to me how they have the balls to attack CG, and then what they do is the most unprofessional, disgusting behavior. No one in CG would do that to another creator.
Never.
Fucking stab him in the back and essentially steal 3K from somebody. That shit is insane. I think the antis are the ones who are really, really insane. Complete.
Absolutely.
Well, we live in insane times, and I understand that a lot of this is motivated by fear. That's why I forgive them, or at least I try to forgive them. Because I understand they're just like, oh my God, like that's a heavy duty scarlet letter to have to wear, because it means you're not going to work in the mainstream industry. You're going to be banned for life. But of course now, what mainstream industry? And now we've got people. Now somebody like Dan, for instance, he was always down with us. But now we've got people who are extending olive branches who have said some pretty fucking nasty shit about us. And And, I belong to the school of forgive, but don't forget.
Of course, man. Absolutely. Of course. Sorry.
If they bend the knee.
Oh, you can't be like accepting your Gail Simones of the world into
Of course not.
No.
Never.
No.
Never.
There's certain people that really do have the red mark, and there's no way that, Eric Larson, Mark Wade, there's a few.
Kurt Busiek, who was like a complete dick to me on Twitter for no reason.
He's a complete dick for no reason. Yeah, exactly.
But I still respect the fuck out of him as a writer.
I'm a fan of all these people's works. Other than maybe Gail, even Gail Simone, I respect her writing. But sure. Eric Larson, I was a major fan of, and he's probably the most
poisonous,
boisterous and poisonous guy out there.
But the thing is, too, he's like that outside of his hatred towards CG. He's always been just a dick. The first time I met him, the first time my brothers have met him, he is just a horrible, horrible person inside and out. The way that he treats people, it's you can't even say it's like someone who's autistic. He like purposefully is a dick. I don't know. It's bizarre to me. Bizarre. It's like, wouldn't you want to be nicer and more grateful, especially to your fans? Because the interactions that we've had with him, it wasn't on that level of looking for work or whatever. It was just as a fan, and he was being a dick. So it doesn't does not compute. The blocks do not fit into the pegs that they're supposed to. It's like, how is this guy? How does he have a career? How does he, whatever?
It doesn't. Here's the thing. I make it a point in life to not be an a-hole, right? And you know what? It doesn't require any effort. It really doesn't. Just to be kind to your fellow human beings, to look at the person next to you in line at the supermarket and think, I'm related to that person.
One effort, self-control.
Well, that too. If you're a douche on the inside, it doesn't make sense either. But I mean, just not be an a-hole.
That's funny because I've been trying to do the opposite. I've been trying to be more of an a-hole.
It's working. It's working.
Well done, sir.
Oh, dude,
Well done.
man. Can't
My
wait.
hat goes off to you.
Slaughter
No.
Squad, baby. Slaughter Squad. Can't wait for it.
Sign up to that. But yeah, I gotta say, the thing is, like, I know a lot of our streams and stuff, we go off the rails a lot and we'll say either vulgar, silly, or crazy things, but we always have respect for the customer. We always have respect towards other creators. What they do has been so unprofessional from the beginning. That's why I can't stand any of them. And I'll tell stories if it was people who directly hurt me or my career. I'll let fans know about what happened, and the fans decide. They decide because they see how we really are, and then they see the facade that those monsters are putting up. But at the same time, they're also putting out their tweets, right? Their shit where they attack people for no reason. They want to hurt independent creators. For what purpose? For what purpose?
Well,
Honesty and transparency is powerful as a communication tool.
It is,
But,
isn't it?
but wait a minute, Vinny, you were forgetting one thing though. That's the comic book gut has your number.
The Hut? Are you talking about the Hut?
The
Hut?
The Hut. I tore that little piggy apart twice. I didn't hear from him again. Because these people, they love to twist words. They caught part of some kind of Twitter nonsense, and then they merged what they thought was one. They merged it into one story that was two, and then they came up with their own bullshit. And I put down every one of his points with facts. They are disturbed. You know what the newest one I heard was? I think the War Dong had tweeted it. Somebody on Anti was saying that Vestige didn't ship, and neither did Through the Woods.
Oh, it was.
And then the response.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the response was all of the people who got their book and is saying thank you and showing photos of it. Fuck you, Antis. What you guys
why would they say that when you just have to have a cursory?
No, after that they even went as far as
they don't know.
They went as far as saying that being delivered late is not being delivered on time. And you're like, screw this. There's a lot of you guys that never fucking delivered.
Whole time out. Who's late? Who's late? My project, as soon as it was done, went to the printer, and I'm fulfilling. Who the fuck is late? These people are psychotic. It's even written on the damn campaign. April and May is while I'm fulfilling. That's what I'm doing.
Vinny, these are people that do not know you. These are people that do not understand that they are effing with the Fulfillment King.
Yeah,
but that's exactly why, because of that moniker that you've acquired. That's why you're a target. And
of course.
A primary target, they want to say, this Vinnie Tartamelli guy isn't fulfilling.
They've got Vinnie derangement syndrome.
They got Vinnie derangement.
What's this?
They must be drinking bleach, thinking that it will kill corona, and it's making them type lies and bullshit because the proof is in the pudding, man. It's all been out there.
Vinny,
being all the way.
Absolutely. I really see. This is one of the reasons why we love. What reasons why we love you, Vinny, is because you always keeps it real. You name names. I would love with total ulterior motives to get you, Fraga, and maybe Ethan, some other people, other industry pros together, and just hear you guys talk shit and drop dirt and name names and just
that would be epic.
and just listen to that.
Yeah,
my
you've
God!
been encouraging that lately.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. I know that some people are still friends with certain ones who I know are evil. That's why I won't really so much bring that stuff up. But yeah, dude, I could tear apart 90% of that industry, at least the ones that I've met or dealt with, because most of them are pieces of shit. There's a handful that have been awesome, and I don't know. It'd be cool if they eventually come over here, but I have no idea. There are a handful that are cool, and I'll always respect them on that level. But until they actually say that they're willing to come over here, I won't talk good or bad about them. Well, there's nothing bad to say, but I won't mention them in case, because who knows if what I say might hurt them. Because if I praise them and on CG, you know how backwards. Whatever.
Absolutely.
But again, the industry is completely fallen to shit. We're the guys who are putting books out right now, especially in the middle of all of this.
I know,
dude. The mainstream, they have nothing at the moment. Nothing, less than nothing.
Jack, that's what they have.
I
Less
have
than
been
that.
pushing these books out the door like crazy. You would not believe the amount of work that's been going into this. You know, these are
knock on it, Vinny. Knock on it.
These are heavy, big books. 98 pages, gorgeous artwork, everything top to bottom. Well, I'm in the middle of doing another sketch.
French style MFers.
Oh man, that's
yeah. Again, this is the book for a backer. You know, everything about this project, about all of these projects. We have so much going on that's amazing. And to try to attack independent creators because we're part of something that, you know, everyone's just acting like a family. We're treating each other with respect. We're going above and beyond to help one another. And they have the balls to try to attack us. What the hell for? What is the benefit you guys are going to get? Nothing. You're hateful, spiteful little trolls.
Dude, it's like, you know, to me, it's the Image Comics coming after us. They were one of the first ones, right? And it's like, dude, for what? We're doing the same thing you guys did when you started.
Yep. But I think maybe that's the problem, isn't it? Right? That's the problem, is that, like, hey, you know, like, we worked to get here. Who do you think you are? Right? And it's the same thing with the gatekeepers, whether it's SJWs or whether it's people in the industry. It's like, whoa, 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 whoa. What makes you think you could just skip the line? What makes you think that you could just walk right past me? I'm the gatekeeper, yo. Right?
Well,
so it offends them. It offends them.
You know what? I believe that too. I believe that because that's how a lot of them act. I've talked to editors, you know, years ago, before I started doing like the really big shows. I was at New York Comic Con, and one of their editors for he was at Top Cow, then he went over to Marvel, and I'm talking to him. He's like, "Yeah, you do really beautiful work, but you know, like," and then he's trying to make excuses why not to hire me, and I'm going like, "What are you talking about?" I was like, "Well, see, you're an unknown." I went, "Yeah. How am I supposed to be a known person if you don't hire me?" He goes, "Because I can walk into Artist Alley over there and I could get Adam Hughes." I'm like, "Okay." So I said, "What are you trying to tell me? I should start exhibiting over there?" And he starts to giggle to himself. No. I mean, like, if I want an artist who's known and is going to get a lot of exposure for our book or blah, 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 I could just walk into a room like that and cherry pick. Like,
yeah.
He straight up tell me that.
Or they throw the question of, did you study at the Adam Kubert? I could get somebody that studied at Adam Kubert like this.
Yeah, I had Joe Kubert pass my work over to Marvel, and Joe Quesada traced over it. So, yeah.
Yeah, we know that's, oh, man, that's like the worst. That's the worst.
Tell me about it. Tell me about it.
What a scumbag move. What a scumbag.
But again, these sleepy, vile people, but that's how they are, right? That's the thing. They want to gatekeep. They want to keep their friends in business. I'm sorry, a lot of their friends are lazy, or they're getting too old, and maybe they're not as skilled as they once were. Or they don't have the passion or the fire for it because they already have a lot of money in the bank. There's a lot of things in play there, right? And maybe, they don't like us because we have a lot of fire. We know what sells. We know what we liked, and we want to see more of that in comics, and that's not their agenda anymore. Their agenda now is only to play up to their fucking bosses so they can make more Spider-Man underwear and fucking socks and shit like that. They're about selling that
Funko
IP,
Pops.
IP garbage, right? Instead of telling a good story. Because they don't care. It's already all there. There's over 60 years worth of characters and stories we could just cherry pick to make movies and TV shit. Well, I'm sorry. Once your storylines are done with the really cool stuff, where you jumped the gun and went so big like Avengers Endgame, that whole planet they did, now where are they? What's going to happen now? Now they're trying to put in Captain Cardboard as the new like fucking head Marvel. And guess what? No one likes her. They had to pad the fucking box office. The movies that are going to involve her, no one's going to go fucking see. No one cares. You'll have a handful of her. You'll have a handful of her diehard fans who'll run to the theater and praise it and blah, blah, blah. No one gives a shit.
Captain Marvel was at her best when she was in a coma.
Oh, it's true.
Hell
yeah. And look at the artists that are working for Marvel now. They get them off of freaking Tumblr. You want to know, like, when you look at contemporary Marvel comics, this is what happens when you get your writers off of Twitter and you get your artists off of frickin' Tumblr. It's that simple.
Yeah, well, that's why comics is great because it's a meritocracy. Anybody can.
Yes.
If you got a good idea, you just throw it out there and you talk to the fans and the cream rises.
Exactly.
It does. If your book looks like fire, they're everything. They're everything. And we are the opposite of the gatekeepers. We are the gate openers.
We're the gatekeepers.
Well, we keep the SJWs out.
Well, no, well, yeah, but what I mean by that, by the gate openers, is there's people coming in behind us now, and we're looking to give them a hand up. A guy like the guy I'm always ranting and raving about is Mark Marianelli at 6 a.m. Comics.
Oh yeah.
You know, he did that beautiful little game Starfetch that he's doing. He's going to do a comic based on it, and it's all it's like a little love letter to his 6-year-old son. Like, it's about his 6-year-old son, like building a cardboard spaceship and launching it to the moon and fighting monsters. And yeah, there's he did these beautiful, like, color form style little illustrations of all of our characters. I hit him up and said, hey, can I include this as a sticker? Everybody on every single order, whether you buy the big gun down by itself, which is just $15, but if you buy the graphic novel by itself, which is $35, if you buy them together, it's knock $5 off the price. It's $45 for what, like 148 plus 24. I keep forgetting how much that is, but you get a lot of comic for that money. You know, you're not getting like 1 or 2 comics. You're getting 7 comics. Every order is going to come with one of those stickers. Thanks to Mr. Marianelli. And he's somebody who he doesn't have his YouTube game down yet. He hasn't even launched his campaign, but we can't wait as a community to be like, all right, brother, you ready to go? Let's go.
Yeah, and that's exactly it, right? That's exactly, if someone like him was doing that for Marvel or DC, they would completely ignore him, completely kick him to the curb. And we're embracing somebody like that. We can't wait for him to release his projects and help him out because he is a good dude. Right?
He's,
awesome.
He's great, and he's. I think he did I remember he did a thing for Tales. Actually, he put Rob Muerto. He drew him, and Eddie as well.
Nice.
And he did a giant CG pinup with all the big, big and small like mine.
Yeah. He got to my character too.
Yeah,
he
me
got
too.
to Jessica from City of Venus,
Vincent
which was awesome.
there too. Yeah.
And anybody that's running a campaign, if he's done a little illustration of your character, if he hasn't yet, hit him up. I'm sure he'll do it. He'll send you a nice high-res file, and you can make whatever you like out of that and add it as a bonus or a tier or a perk or whatever. He's built up a tremendous amount of goodwill. And but most of all, the guy is freaking amazingly talented. So he's going to be a tremendous asset to Comicsgate. Which I think it was Red was saying, we are a meritocracy. If your work is amazing, you're going to do well here.
Yeah.
And Johnny Page hit it completely. Talented people are a target for shady people.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. Speaking of, since it's become so popular, ripping off Vinny's art, I started doing some traces, so I don't actually have to pay him next time around.
Hell right.
There you go.
You son of a bitch!
Son of a bitch!
Good luck on your next cover.
Well, Vinny, man, you've done so much. Speaking of goodwill, you've done so much for so many people. You've always been cool to everybody. You've always pimped other people's work. You're always cool about coming on other people's streams. You are the epitome of what Comicsgate is. The spirit of Comicsgate is all about. So, hail the Taint King.
Boner Gate is coming.
Hail, man.
It means a lot to me because I bust my ass nonstop.
Yeah, you earned it.
I don't have to be doing these streams either, right? I'm taking time away from packing other books, getting other artwork done, or even taking a moment to rest a little bit. I've been going straight nonstop. This has been over a year. I have not stopped running campaigns, fulfilling books, chilling with people on streams, pushing other creators, helping out other people in back channels. it's because I believe in this. I believe in everything that we're doing, and it's important to get these stories out. It's important to get all this stuff out there, and the connection that we're having with everyone is just so fucking cool.
It is. And nobody's having more fun than us.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. It is. It is super fun.
I wanted to show something real quick as well. Hold on.
That's a Kane and White cover, by the way. That's a variant cover. That is with if you buy the graphic novel. I figured, you know, if I was gonna re-release a graphic novel, I wanted, like, you know, this edition, like the 200 people who got this. This is the only edition of this book that's gonna have this cover, and so I figured, you know, I had this beautiful cover by Kane and White, colored by Derek Dow, who's an amazing colorist. You see how he gets all those warm colors, like how great he is with light. You know, and he did a beautiful job with that. And then Kanan saw this and he was thrilled with it. And that thrilled me because, of course, you know, I've seen what a lousy colorist can do to a great illustrator's work. And, you know, the fact that he was happy with this, that made me super happy too, because you want your folks, writers out there, keep your artists happy.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Treat them well and make sure that they're happy.
Real quick though, Johnny, he says it kills me. He won't see a version of Mary Jane because of them. Well, I got a treat for you. This was. Let me include that. You have to excuse the word balloons. It's the first time I ever did anything like that, and I did it in the middle of a really horrible family event that was going down. But excuse those, but you could see the hotness of the artwork. This is what they were gonna get. This is like a quick freebie kind of story that my brother and I did over a decade ago, I think now it is. But yeah, we had put this together.
So there's putting on the lotion.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff there.
You just want to just
lotion on the skin.
Yeah, Boner King strikes again. Boing.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. There is a high level of amazing artwork that a lot of people are missing out on.
I'm getting a little hot and bothered, to be honest with you, looking at that MJ.
Yeah, I gotta go. I'll be right back, guys.
And that's the thing. Mary Jane, they never get her right in the movies. She is supposed to be way too hot for Peter.
That's right. She's a supermodel.
Yeah, dude,
Supermodel.
They all forget the first line of Mary Jane, which was "Face it, tiger. You hit the jackpot."
Hot.
And she has to be a jackpot. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, Peter can't believe his eyes when he's looking at her when she delivers that classic freaking line. Yeah, but yeah, that's exactly. They never cast. She's supposed to be smoking hot.
Yeah, and he was trying to dodge her for like weeks and weeks because he, like, you know, it was the little daughter, the daughter of a friend of Aunt May or something. Trying to dodge away until she just opened the door and hey.
That's why I always thought that Kirsten Dunst was miscast as Mary Jenkins.
Fuck yeah,
that lazy-eyed biatch.
She's
not a bad actress, but she's not Mary Jane Watson.
She's not a great actress neither.
She's Gwen Stacy.
Yeah, totally. I was
like,
why? Oh, you know who would be good if she was like, I don't know, 10 or 20 years younger? Christina Hendricks.
Raquel Welch.
Oh, yeah.
I'd like to have Raquel Welch.
There was another redhead. No, there was another redhead that was perfect.
Tanya Roberts.
Angie Everhart.
Angie Everhart.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Man of Sex.
Angie Everhart. I've always had I remember being a little youngin' growing up, and she featured in my backlog of masturbational material.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah.
And I always said, man, this would be a perfect MJ. You know?
For shame, CG Jesus.
Elvira. Oh my God, Cassandra Peterson, who still looks hot. I don't know if you've ever seen like.
Oh yeah, she's a redhead. That's right.
Yeah, she is, and she's freaking smoking.
I met her a couple of years. Yeah, I met her a couple of years ago. She is like one of the nicest people, and just naturally, like, just bubbly, high energy.
Yep.
Super. Listen, she's super. I also met her, Vinny.
Me too.
And she's actually amazing. Very personable. And
total sweetheart. Total
Dude,
sweetheart.
I remember
At
I went
the convention. Yeah.
She was at Montreal Comic Con. I walked over to her kiosk there. She was there in natural, and I'm like, dude, you're prettier in red.
Yeah. And I have a thing for brunettes and goth chicks and shit, but oh my god, yeah. Smoking hot. Still gorgeous, man. Still gorgeous.
Yeah, she's
And
over
just a
50
sweet
now,
person.
right?
Away.
was married.
Still anytime.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Without a doubt. And as we said, just a sweetheart. Very.
Nobody cares about her personality.
Yeah, well, it makes a hot chick hotter. It really does. It does. Tell me you haven't met chicks that have been really hot and then they open their mouths and it's like
Oh,
nine.
yeah. One word can ruin the whole thing.
If a chick is hot enough, it takes a lot for them to lose that. For me, you know what I mean? They can be as cuntish as they want.
I lose interest real quick because I'm like, I don't want to give this girl an orgasm.
She doesn't deserve my kind.
No, she doesn't. She doesn't. And then if I'm just in it, just to get I might as well just masturbate.
Chad move there.
You like just finish up and then I gotta go.
This is quickly becoming the last extreme, huh?
Yeah, I'm not into like the whole grudge thing. I know some guys are into like the grudge thing. I'm just like, no. It's like,
well, I'm a married man now, so it's like it's all in the past. But yeah.
Right?
I still have eyes,
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
I
Until
don't
the wife
judge.
takes him out.
Oh,
What are you
yeah.
looking at?
Oh, Vinny, man, you're almost at 33K. What the?
Oh,
yeah.
Well
Doing
deserved.
great.
Well
yeah,
deserved.
last night we went over 600 backers. So yeah. fucking amazing. Like I said, I got to do the last half. I have a little over 300 went out. About 300 more to go. Yeah, this is.
I heard
it's a
people.
tremendous amount of work.
I heard people saying that you're not fulfilling at all. So.
That he's never fulfilled. That he's never fulfilled on a book ever.
I totally imagined that book in the mail.
Red gaze.
Those photos were Photoshop, right, buddy?
Yep. And I never got an email saying that my book is on my way. Never.
Lies and slander. I'll see you in court, Vicky.
Yo, Red Gaze. I hear that you do a really good impression of the People's Champion.
I don't know what you're talking about. That was the official comic book gut.
For a second, I thought that was him. Was that him or no?
That was Brian.
You can't forget
amazing
the Hut. He plays the long game.
The long game, yeah.
The long game with his 2 inches.
Yeah, tell me about it. What a bunch of crazy people, man.
Nuts, man. Absolute freaks, And I consider myself and y'all to be freaks. So we're looking at them and going, what a bunch of freaks. That means they're real freaks.
We're freaks. They're psychos.
Exactly.
Don't talk about psychos that way. They're sociopaths.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
Oh my God, such dicks.
Oh, dude, seriously.
Oh, look at this killer art.
You guys, you want this book. It is delivering. So, yeah, jump on this as soon as you can. I have a bunch of different options for you guys. I do have the combo is here as well. So, signed comic and ash can combo. Put this up the other day. If you just want the signed book or if you just want the ash can, I gave people enough options now. Like I said, this is all happening. We've been getting them out the door. Like the first 300 or so people, they got an extra gift on top of it as another thank you. So that's another incentive for my other campaigns. Back early, you're gonna get cooler stuff. You're gonna get a lot more. That special thing was, while supplies last, and supplies are pretty much gone. So, but you guys are getting the main book. It's the most important thing. You're getting the hardcover. You're getting the free bookmark For the first, the people who backed in the first 60 days, you get a free ash can. But again, I made it available for the people who missed out on it. So you could still purchase the ash can. I have an add-on, if you want it signed as well. But yeah, it's all pretty reasonable. So yeah, I mean, you're getting a book that normally you would not see unless a campaign hits 6 figures. This thing is like they said, about, we're about to hit or getting close to 33,000. Every penny counted on this, every single penny. So printing, shipping alone was the majority of the money. So this thing was for you guys. I did hardcover, crunched the numbers as tight as I could because I wanted something extra special for the fans who wanted this so badly. I kept getting messages all the time when they were looking at City of Venus. They go, "What's Through the Woods? How did we miss this?" So this collected edition is for the fans specifically. 5th campaign, landmark moment. So yeah, everybody who backed it or is going to back it, I thank you tremendously. Please continue to give support on this one, because when they're gone, they are gone. I am not keeping this in demand for a very long time or anything. I did print extra, and when that amount is done, this book is done. So please jump on it when you can. You're going to be getting it. I'm fulfilling this month and next month. There's going to be a little bit of delay, obviously, for overseas, but that's not because of me. That's because of the post office and what's been going on with this, the virus and all that. But I'm getting them out there. I'm doing it for you guys. You guys have been showing me a lot of love. My next campaign, I'm only going to start working on it again after these are fulfilled. But I have half the book done already. It's my pirate story. Lots of cool stuff happening on that. I put a preview page at the end of this for it. So hopefully when you get to it, you'll be like, "Oh my God, I need this book. I need this now." And then, yeah, hopefully by the end of the year or so, I should at least have up the sign-up campaign. And then, yeah, we'll launch the book because I'm going to need a little bit of a break after all of this. I've been wiped out, seriously.
Oh, man. Yeah, man.
You have to do it, otherwise it's not even productive anymore for you to keep straining yourself. You know what I mean? There's a point of no return with
diminishing returns. Yeah,
of diminishing returns, not no returns, but yeah, exactly, of diminishing returns. So
yeah, I don't want my health to suffer.
No, self-care is essential. Self-care is essential, and self-care is the responsible thing to do. Sometimes people don't take proper care of themselves because it's like, well, I got to do the responsible thing. No, the responsible thing is taking care of yourself, because then you can take care of business and also your friends, family, and loved ones.
And another reason you have to do it is because your next campaign is going to be even bigger. So
yeah, it is.
Got to recharge.
I got a good feeling about it too, man. Yeah, for sure. I mean, some of you guys have seen some of the pages I've done already. I'm so excited about it. Can't wait to get back into it. I did a brand new first opening page because it had an element that I wanted to put into this book, but I think it fits even better having this new opening that, yeah, I think you guys are going to be very, very stoked with this. Yeah, and then after that is going to be City of Venus 2, and then I have another project with my brother. It's a one-shot though, so the project with my brother is a one-shot, but I have maybe 20 pages already drawn out, completely drawn out. Nothing colored yet, but I do have 20 beautiful pencil pages, all done on 11x17 board. I went off with perspective detailing like that. Super proud of it. I'll just say, if you're kind of a fan of John Wick and that type of stuff, you're gonna love that book. You're gonna love that book.
I was gonna ask if you would give us a hint about the genre, but yeah, I think we know.
Yeah, something along those lines. Not exactly it, but it has that flavor.
And you're still thinking of relaunching the Halloween kids book, or no?
Yeah, I might actually do that. Yeah, I can share it real quick.
That needs to be a hardcover.
For sure, man.
Yeah, eventually that would be awesome.
Oh, cool.
Again, because most kids' books are, but yeah, this one was done all in like a kind of Disney style. This campaign I ran really, really short because because it was right after City of Venus started fulfilling. When that was done with fulfillment, I only had about 20 days before Halloween, since this is Halloween themed.
Yeah, it's terrific.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I really wanted to show just my versatility and what I could do, and that kind of thing.
I have a 5-year-old son. He'd love that.
Oh, sweet, man. Yeah, DM me. I still have some copies too if you're.
Oh,
interested.
cool.
But yeah, that's what I said. I'll eventually probably do like Rob was saying, run another small campaign for this one for this.
Yeah, do it.
This Halloween coming up. But Ethan, he launched me. It was supposed to be red on that one, but he launched me on that. The copy he got, he said they loved it. It took a little while for him to actually get to it, because I think he was in the process of moving. But they said when they sat down and read it, they were very happy, because it was for his kid,
Awesome.
So yeah, that's a good thing, and that's what I love, because other families, people that I've known, or backers, when they got them, they were over the moon about it. There was never any kind of bad reviews on this. So yeah, I will
always on my case.
Yeah, Sween's kids.
Son of a gun.
Sween's did a little video about it.
Yeah, it's absolutely. That's the thing is, you would think that you would have found a publisher for this, like a children's book publisher, but you say that the children's book publishing world, even more notorious and even evil and cutthroat than comic book industry, which makes a weird kind of sense. I'm like, well, yeah, why doesn't that surprise me?
Yeah. Hey, actually, yeah, it would be a very thin hardcover, but about 99% of kids' books are like that. They're supposed to be durable, because kids are grabbing pages, they're pulling on them, and
and a lot of them
that's
are
why I went
really thick pages.
Yeah.
Gotta be heavy
So,
duty.
if I'm able to cut some kind of deal or something, later on, that would be awesome. But as
is it drool proof?
Drool
I'd say
proof.
the cover is definitely drool proof, because it's the same as City of Venus.
Yep.
Yeah. I put the gloss laminate. I did that for City of Venus for other reasons, because I've heard a few things from people that they were very excited to receive their copies. But with this one, it's like drool proof for children.
Let's just say liquid proof in general.
Fluid proof.
I think it still sounds bad, but
fluid proof.
Red Gaze, he had actually done the video on that as well, which was amazing. I'll probably end up using that again if you still have it, or if it's still available for it.
Sure.
But yeah. So yeah, I'll probably end up doing that. All right, so that might be the very next campaign then. And then I'll do like the like the pre-launch for the pirate one and all that. So lots of cool stuff. Sim, do you want to talk about anything before we go? Because I think I will be cutting it short, so I get a little more to work on tonight.
I'll just say, go check out Blood Hunt. You have at least a week or two to back it, because right now we're in final edits, and then after that it's print. And go sub to Tellson and Adverse, because Not the Merc is coming.
Oh yeah,
Beautiful, brother. Beautiful.
Can't wait. As Captain Lou Albano said in Wise Guys, the Brian De Palma movie, can't wait.
Oh, I love that movie.
Can't effing wait.
Dude, everything about we're gonna have to do a stream later on and talk about that kind of stuff and those fun movies, because that was one of my favorites.
Awesome.
Joe Piscopo and Danny DeVito, they were golden in that fucking movie.
Yeah, they were. And then they couldn't call the movie that was based on the book Wise Guys, because of that, and the fact that there was a TV show with Ken Wall called Wise Guys, so they had to call it Goodfellas instead.
Which still worked, and
Oh, it's great. Yeah,
it was a good thing.
Three things.
But yeah, guys, if you haven't seen Wise Guys, go check it out. That movie was fucking hilarious.
Yes, it was.
Oh, and can can I just really quick also plug my man Preston Acevedo? He's got
Doc Salem, true.
Doc Salem, which is fulfilled. I mean, has funded, but it deserves to be doing way better than it's doing. And
Yeah.
keep in mind also, there's going to be the Doc Salem, Doc Alpha, 6-Gun Gorilla crossover coming. You're going to want to get in and find out who Doc Salem is. So go check that out. And then my man Drew, of course, Captain Love. He's fulfilled on the first book. He will, he'll get to you with the current mail situation, it probably won't be 3 days. It will probably maybe be a week or something like that. But he gets that in the mail to you right quick, and he's currently doing the campaign for
Drew was on earlier. We were showcasing his stuff too. Man, you guys know it. We had some mods dropping links. Sim was dropping links. So yeah, check out all that stuff. You guys are gonna be very happy with your purchases.
Yep.
That's for damn sure. City of Venus, we are about 9 backers away from hitting 400 backers.
Nice.
This blew up again, the last week. So I want to thank everybody who's been backing it, supporting it, loving it. Sequel is in the works. It's coming. The story has been fleshed out in a huge way. But yeah, I'm going to get back to the artwork on this after the pirate story. But in the meantime, you still have time to snatch this one up. Again, because it's floppy, this is more doable. So I'm keeping this one open, probably longer than the other campaigns. I did put both art books on this campaign. So if you guys are looking for Volume 1, 52-page art book, it's available. It's connected to this campaign. You could buy it by itself. The Volume 2 is actually with City of Venus. It's tied to that. That's part of the exclusive on this campaign. I don't know if I'll eventually just maybe make both art books together, but I don't know. Again, I'm always changing things up here and there, but I wanted to make that one special, so that's why it's the featured tier and you get them together. But yeah,
Fantastic.
Other than that, thank you, man. Check out everything. Please continue to back Tales from the Classroom. This is closing tonight. So guys, girls.
Also a book that deserves to be doing way better than it is.
Oh, I just backed it too.
Hell yeah.
Beautiful.
Appreciate it. Appreciate
I
it.
was one of the first, I think.
Yeah, Sam, I saw something about Tales, urging people to back it while I was actually in the bathroom. But thanks for that. I'm going to close it actually after this stream. But apparently it takes a while before it's finally closed, so you have some leeway, and you can still go ahead and back some of these tiers. If you're finding yourself strapped for cash, I highly suggest the digital tiers, because you back it and then within the hour I'll send it off to you. Actually, somebody just backed a digital version, the Digital Express. But I'm on the stream. I haven't been able to send it, but I will post haste.
It's nice to be able to do that, isn't it? Right?
It is, and the thing. I know that there's a lot of people that sort of frown at the idea of the digital model. But the truth of it is, it's at zero cost for the creator. You don't have to go through the printing ordeals or any of the fulfillment ordeals and shipments and any of this. So it's easy money,
And it's a nice option. It's a nice affordable option for people that live in Singapore. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or New Zealand or someplace like that.
For sure. Yeah. Instead of paying taxes, for sure. On this
and heads up, since Brian did say that, anyone who is fulfilling, if you're fulfilling to Singapore, I know a lot of times you could get away with large envelopes. With Singapore, you have to put customs forms always with Singapore for some goddamn reason. I don't know why, but yeah, I would. That's just for other creators who are fulfilling over there. Certain countries you have to no matter what. But that's one of them.
This is true.
I just thought I'd let you guys know, because a lot of times I could do a large envelope if it's just a single floppy. Just make sure that it's protected properly and they're fine with it.
Vinny, can I just show the people what I mean about that digital interactivity thing I wanted to show?
Yeah, man. Of course, yeah. We'll share screen, no problem.
Let me just share the screen for just a little bit, and so you need an Adobe Reader to read this, but we have this little button here that says click here, and you click it, and Rob shows up and just get a little extra.
Wow.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Bitchin'.
Or here.
Oh,
there.
cool.
So it's something. I mean, it's something. The digital. This you can only do this with digital.
Right.
And it's something fun for the kids, and yeah.
It seriously is, man. Yeah,
That's
you
exactly
guys.
why I got it. Yeah.
Hail, Rob.
Yeah, you did a beautiful job, brother. Beautiful job.
Thanks,
everybody here, everyone who came by, I thank you so much. I'll probably end up doing more streams like this in the future, because I think it's really cool, and we get a chance to see a lot all at once. Everyone who's been watching, you guys have been great. Thank you so much for the comments, the support. Remember, like, subscribe, ring the bell, tweet it out on social media, or do all your retweets and all that kind of thing. Thank you, everyone. My guests, you guys rock. We're gonna keep rocking.
Thank
you.
Hell
Make
yeah,
sure you
brother,
back
rock.
all these projects.
Peace, love, and soul, everybody.
Later,
CG
guys. Thank you
for
so much.
life.
Hail.
Hail the boner kid.
Kick ass when you create, but be kind to one another.
Oh,
Later.
Peace.
Set that shit
out.
obvious.